And what's going on, Gore Hounds? Welcome to another fantastic episode of the Gore More Podcast. I'm your not so mean Fluff Master Supreme, Big Johnny D, bringing this shit show in. However, you know what? No, we're not bringing in the shit show today. We're bringing in the clown show today. However, I can't bring in this circus alone. For with me, as always, are my beloved horror homies. Sorry for that ping. Let's see. What do we got today? How about... my killer crazies from Clownverse. I don't know. I'm trying to go with you know what? No, we don't want to go triple K here. Hold on. Didn't think about that one.
Rewind.
You know what? We're just gonna go with my horror homies.
Too late. It's already there now.
I can't take it back. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
Your killer clown and chums.
That's right. So today is November 13th, 2023, and we're going to have a very zany episode today. But first, before we do that, I got to bring in my fucking horror homies here. And that is going to be starting off with the Dark Lord of Knowledge, that Chad Daddy, Mr. Chad Crispin, all the way down from the Chattahoochee.
What's up, bitches?
We have the Duke of the Dead, the host with the ghost, the Dean of the Deceased, Lord Scuba Cabra, Mr. Steve Vasquez.
What's up, baby?
And that killing machine, that beloved and yet delicious meat mountain, Mr. Bobby Amone.
Good evening, you fucks.
Yeah. Like I said, today is November 13th, and, well, we're going to have a very fun one. And we're talking Killer Clowns from Outer Space. If you can't see the fucking background, or if you haven't read the title, or any of that other shit, blah, 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 blah.
I haven't wanted to do this movie for the longest time. This is
I think there's one behind me.
I'm very surprised it's taken us this long. But at the same time, I'm happy we're finally fucking doing it too.
It's here now.
What's up, Anthony?
What's up, buddy?
Oh, let me pull up the chat here. Sorry about that. Anthony, how are you doing, sir? Welcome this evening. Happy Veterans Day, by the way. All right, I shouldn't say that. Thank you for your service.
And happy belated Marine's birthday, Anthony.
Oh, I know. It's always
Marine.
You want to say like Happy Veterans Day to a veteran, but you're like, that's not right.
Happy.
It's not happy. No, it's like, why the fuck?
I don't know, man. We did an episode of Recycled Corn, and
really, Joseph?
We did a.
Because I am too.
Oh, lucky bastards!
God.
We did an episode of Recycled Corn, and there was 4 of us on, and 3 of them were vets, and I'm like, well, I'm a Call of Duty veteran, I guess, you know. Ben said I'm a veteran I was a former No Limit soldier, so that counts, I guess, you know. But yeah, they were some of the stories they told were pretty funny. So
all right, well, check that episode out then. Is that out audio wise yet? Or just
it is out audio wise on Spotify. It's the Recycled Corn podcast.
Like, yeah, check that shit out. Another awesome Project Louder show from Mr. Ben DeLeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Scuba, you want to start it off so we can do this thing?
Let's see.
Can you guys hear me? You guys can hear me?
Yeah.
Fresh, my Chrome window keeps freezing. Hold on.
I noticed you were looking at something, but I'm trying.
Like everything was completely frozen. Let me refresh again.
All right. Damn porn sites. Porn sites.
All them cookies, man.
All them cookies. Multiple cookies.
Extra chocolate chippity.
All right, there we got Chad Daddy. We'll switch everybody back around. There we go. Chad, we good?
We're good.
All right.
Scuba?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your Slice of Life.
Damn.
That made me tingle.
Thank you. You know what? I got to just say, I'm going to take a moment. I'm very happy that everybody's here tonight.
Yeah.
Because last couple weeks has been a little light.
Yes.
But
Yes.
yeah. What up, Ben?
We're all here together.
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
Fucking A, bro.
Howdy, Ben.
Heard his ears ringing. Chad, Daddy, you want to start us off? How was your weekend, homie?
Dude, my weekend was great. I didn't do a fucking thing.
Nice.
I love that response from adults. That is the best.
Right? Like John Mulaney has a whole bit about that, how you see like an adult's face light up when they said it. But yeah, it was great. like, I worked through the week, then Friday, Saturday, Sunday I was off. Friday, Steph went to Walmart. They started their Black Friday sales. There's a couple of things she wanted to grab for the kids. So she went and did that. I don't think I did anything else Friday. We did. Oh wait, we cleaned Harper's room. It wasn't like dirty or anything, but we went through all of her old toys that we know she doesn't play with and just chucked them, donated the fucking things. They're gone. She didn't even realize it was gone.
Nice.
Sometimes you got to do that, man.
You got to do it like that.
You got to do it.
You got to do it. So yeah.
I think it almost hurts you as the parent because you're just like, oh, memories.
Oh,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Well, the one thing we got rid of was like this little car racing track thing. There were these nice little leapfrog or something. Anyway, we got that one, Cameron, when my son was really little. So it got passed down from him. So it's been around for a while. But you know what? She never plays with it. She's kind of too old for it, so we just got rid of it. Says in hell with it. So yeah, Friday, it's cleaning, doing that. Didn't do much Friday night. Saturday, the usual bowling with the kids. We
Not drinking.
I told Steph about that, by the way. About that, you guys just.
I told everybody I knew about that, dude, and everybody was just like, "What?"
Yeah.
They're like, "How does bowling alley stay in like business?" I'm like, "Because they latch them in for 6 fucking months for fucking this shit, dude."
Dude, I'm also not gonna lie, they have the best pizza around.
Sometimes that happens, bro.
It is fucking delicious, and my fucking Chrome keeps freezing.
You're
So
good,
I don't
though.
know I'm
Just like, hey, you're good.
We'll tell you if it's something's fucking up. But
I can't see a fucking thing. Everything is just frozen.
yeah, we got everybody jumping in tonight. Hello,
Yeah,
everybody.
Hello, everybody. Hi,
Taylor.
Taylor.
Logan's in here.
Logan,
Brody. Oh,
Bro, I know. Thank you, everybody, for joining in.
yeah.
But anyway, I was saying, yeah.
It's
So Saturday we got to babysit her one friend's little baby. She's like 6 months old or something. So that was nice to have a little baby in the house for half a day.
Nice.
nice.
It's always nice when you can return them.
Yes.
She was a little
like,
sweet little thing. So, yeah, but she was a little sweetheart. It wasn't that bad.
Oh, yeah.
Then Sunday, just cleaning more, and I watched this. Did some gaming. Like I said, do a goddamn thing. It was nice and relaxing. I loved it.
Hell yeah.
Scoops.
all right, man.
What you, buddy?
Well, let's see. What did I do? Friday night, I worked at the bar and I got sloshed, and it was good old fucking tastic time. Saturday, it was just a Charlie and me day during the day because Mel had to work, and then I went over to a buddy's house. He does every once in a while he does get-togethers where he makes wings and stuff, and we call it wings and things. And I'm sorry, wangs and things.
There you go.
Thanks.
And
I like
so we just went over to his house and hung out for a little bit before I had to go back to work Saturday night. So it was good seeing Mel actually get out and be around adults, because she's always just stuck with Charlie. Not stuck with Charlie. She chooses to not go out and leave me with Charlie. Oh, and we did the podcast on Saturday. Yes, Ben, we did that also. I already talked about that. You missed
Say
it.
that was already shouted out.
Yeah, we already shouted
Yeah.
out, Ben. So that's your bad. But we she was there, and of course we took Charlie with us, and she was the only baby there, but it was good to be around other adults and just sit there. And then Charlie just started getting tired. She didn't get cranky or nothing, but you could tell her eyes were just like starting to droop, and poor baby got so tired. This little girl exorcist puked everywhere. Mel's holding her, and she just all over Mel's shirt or her hoodie, all over the floor. I'm like, where was all of that? Because you're not even big enough to have all of that.
You're like looking for the hose in her back. Like, where the hell is this?
And so Mel's freaking out, and I'm like, you know what? Like, I don't I think she's just tired. And Mel's like, well, what if she's sick? And I'm like, no, because when I'm like exhausted and I'm super tired, I get nauseous to the point to where I want to throw up.
Really?
I don't know if any of you guys, if anybody else on the planet is like that or not, but if I am like,
No.
if I'm so tired and I'm like forcing myself to stay awake, I get nauseous and I have to puke. So I'm like, well, maybe Charlie's got that
Never.
curse too, you know?
This is news to me.
So
Hands
Hello.
down.
What's up, Tim?
how's it going, Tim? How's it going, man?
Keegan's in the chat now.
Oh, what's up?
My good buddy Tim.
Howdy.
And then yesterday, I went to go spend some time at my grandma's and run some errands and stuff. And by the time I knew it, it was like 6 o'clock at night. Like, it was 6 o'clock in the evening. I'm like, oh, I got to go home. I got stuff to do. Saturday, I also started decluttering my room. I started getting rid of stuff I didn't need anymore, stuff Charlie didn't need anymore. My room was a huge mess. So Sunday, I wanted to finish doing it. So by the time I got home, the plan was to jump on, game with you guys, you know, do some Ghostbusters. We got here, started putting up clothes, and Mel started going through Charlie's stuff. And I'm like, we'll just throw away all her old onesies that don't fit her anymore. That's not what happened. She got sentimental at the little tiny onesies that Charlie
always
used
happens,
to fit
man.
in.
Yep.
And then she looks at me, frowns, and says, we're having another one. And I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? And so all of those clothes went into a bag and are now put up. But the reason for me decluttering my room is I wanted to get rid of, or not get rid of, but move my futon into the living room so that I could put Charlie's crib up.
Okay.
So last night was Charlie's first night in the crib. The first night in 6 months where Mel and I actually were tried to lay down next to each other. And I'm like, holy shit, this is weird. We can actually cuddle again. We tried cuddling and it was the most awkward fucking thing. Cause I'm like, where do my hands go? Like, what do we do with our legs? Like, how? And she's like, I don't know. This is fucking weird. Just get off me. And I'm like, okay. And then she looks at me. She's like, so sexy time? And I'm like, yeah, sexy time. And she's like, but the baby. And I'm like, I know, but the baby. So then we ended up, you see my bed right here. This is my bed. Our heads are usually here. Charlie's over here in her little crib. We lay the other way and just kind of lean over and just stare at her until I start falling asleep. So there was no sexy time. When I woke up this morning, guess who was in the bed? Charlie. Yeah. So
I honestly don't know if that ever was a problem for me, bro. Because I instantly, if I'm tired, I'm out. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's just like, dude,
no,
like,
I'm just so used to like sleeping a certain way because I don't want to like roll over on her or anything. And so I was still trying to sleep like that last night. And then when I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, there she is. Thank God she's fine. And then went to work today and had probably the shittiest day at work that I could ever have. Like I told you boys before we got on here, and we'll just leave that at that. So
that's fair.
That's
Fair
it.
enough.
Got to watch this movie last night while we were cleaning. And I mean, is this really one that I needed to watch?
That's how I felt, dude. I felt the same way.
It's been
was
a good
nice.
minute since I've seen it, so I had to watch it.
I watched it. I watched
it
last
a month ago. Honestly,
Yeah, I watched
dude.
it a month ago, so I was good. And so yeah, that was it. And Bobby?
Well, I did not do nothing this weekend, and I did not clean. I did too much shit this weekend. I had a lot of shit going on. Friday, I was off of work. I had a wedding that I was in, so I was in my buddy's wedding. So while everybody here was probably working, earning money, I was drunk at probably 12:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, nice.
Stay drunk.
And then had to go to the ceremony, and then we kept drinking after the ceremony. So yeah, I just kept drinking and eating. It was a wonderful wedding, though. It was a good time. Me and Rebecca danced and had a good time. And then Saturday was Monster Mania, so we went down to Mania, and it was strictly an autograph show. I met Alice Cooper. I met
Really?
Judith Rob. Yeah,
Okay.
He was.
I didn't know. No. I didn't know it was an all strictly autograph.
For me, it was. I didn't go.
I'm
I kind of figured that's what he meant.
I was just like, wow, that seems odd, but okay.
No, I was a good boy. I was very good. I almost lost it at one point. I was like, ooh, 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 ooh. And she goes, don't do it. And I'm like, okay, can we walk away now,
That means you're
please?
probably getting it for Christmas.
Yeah.
It's either Christmas or it's going to just be March Mania.
Either that or I just said
The way
it.
it's
Now I'm
coming.
putting it on the spot. So you're
Yeah.
Honey, if you're listening, which I know she probably is, listen.
She usually is, yeah.
I know she is. So I met Alice Cooper. I met Michael Ironside.
Nice.
Nice.
He was so cool. Like we were chit chatting about Total Recall a little bit. He was talking about Arnold a little bit and everything.
Did you talk to him about
He
Turbo
was-
Kid?
No,
Damn it,
I
Bobby.
would have talked to him about
Damn
Turbo
it, Bobby.
Kid, bro. Like, oh,
dude. Well, listen, I held him up long enough. His line got like extremely long.
That's
so
right,
when I met him, I was like, oh, okay. And then I met Judith Roberts, the lady from Dead Silence who plays Mary Shaw.
Ooh.
okay.
She was such a sweetheart. She was so happy to like be there. So I met her for me and my friend Tay. And then I met Doug Bradley. I finally got his autograph because every time he's at a show, I never get him. I'm like, oh, he's at every one of these. I'm like, no, the last time I said that, somebody, you know what happens after that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met Tom Atkins for my brother. I met him once already, and the man still has the greatest mustache on planet Earth.
How's
How's
that?
that? Damn it! I was just saying the same thing.
I listen, dude. If I meet Tom Atkins, I have to print out that photo and have him sign it, dude. There's
Right
if-
on the ass cheek.
yeah.
Right on the ass cheek.
I don't know if I want it on the ass cheek because I want to be able to see the ass. Almost want it like above it a little bit, in like silver Sharpie, so it really pops.
And he has to sign
Such
it
a dark
Tom
scene.
Atkins.
Tom Atkins.
Atkins.
Dude.
Oh my god!
Because he would look so pissed off, dude. I feel like if you asked him,
He would probably laugh.
I hope so.
I bet he would.
He would either laugh or be mad.
I mean-
there would be no in between
I think he
reaction.
would have a great sense of humor about it.
We can't be the only 4 guys that say ass kids, dude. Like we can't be the only ones that have ever like
No.
thought about that.
There's no way. There's no fucking way.
No,
But what if we are?
but if we are,
Man, you know what? I want to
My
claim
God.
that shit, dude. You got that from the Gore More fucking podcast.
Our next T Public shirt.
yeah.
You know, we haven't done one in a minute, dude. And
We
I
haven't.
did
We-
put up.
we're-
it's been a long
I
time.
did put up the barcode today. So if anybody is interested, Christmas is around the corner. This will take you right to
Yes.
the Project Louder t-shirt shop, and you can get some sweet fucking Gore More merch if you want.
And you
Yes.
want. Trust me, you
Get
want.
to it.
Yeah. Fucking A, bro.
Wow.
Get yourself a nice hoodie, whatever.
You know, I gotta get on Steph's case. She hasn't worn her Gore More shirt in a while. I haven't worn mine in a while either.
You know what? Mine did the bell. I got to get a new one. It shrank and it got weirdly like oval shaped, so it's just like a hula hoop around my midsection. You know, like, what the fuck is going on?
I need a new Gore and More shirt, and I need a Cundy shirt, which I still haven't got.
Oh,
I still haven't got a
You don't
Cundy
have
shirt
the
either.
Cundy shirt?
I don't have a Cundy shirt.
Ooh.
Charlie.
Ah,
Hi, Charlie.
Damien is watching her for the show, but he had to go potty, so
You're fine.
Charlie's joining us.
She's always welcome to join us.
Bob Brody also joins in that he's pissed at you that didn't talk about Turbo Kid.
Look, it was Tom Atkins.
That's fine. No,
It was like being starstruck. Okay, I met him once before, but it was like, God damn it, what do I ask this man about? He's got so much shit.
but you had a
Oh, you
good
mean
time.
Michael?
That sounds.
Oh, it was a great time.
You know,
and I didn't buy anything.
I
was
always
very
get-
surprised at myself.
I always get intimidated going up, even though I know they're there to take pictures and sign autographs. I always get intimidated and like kind of am very like timid when I go and ask like, oh, can I take a picture with you, or here's my money, can I take it? Like I don't know. I'm such a fanboy when it comes to like the people that I want to take pictures with. Like with Tom Arnold, it was different because I didn't really want a picture with Tom Arnold. I just
but
thought it was
Tom
cool.
Arnold's like so cool though. Anyway,
Yeah, he's cool. It was
yeah.
like, it's fucking Tom Arnold. I got to get a picture with him. And I didn't know the dude was so fucking tall. I thought he was shorter than me. He's not.
No, he's actually very tall. My problem is I don't know what to ask them anymore. It's hard. Like I'm like ready. I'm a big fan. Okay, have a nice day. I don't know what to ask him.
Yeah.
I don't
I
usually
don't.
ask anything, man. I'm just like, usually I always just go up and I'm like, hey, man, I just want to say thank you for what you did and what you brought out because it's fucking awesome. And I, as well as many other people, truly appreciate it. So for that, thank you, man.
Thank you for bringing
Mind
out
if
your ass.
You mind if I get a photo? Yeah, dude, like, I don't know. You just cheese it up. It's easy.
It was different with
Or-
Monica Kenna, though, because
I- Say, or when it's Monica Keeney, you just flirt with her.
you just flirt with her. I mean, I totally could have done that. I totally could.
That wasn't even at the booth, though. That was at our booth.
Our booth. It's what I'm saying.
That's
If-
what made it fantastic.
If I would have put like 20% more effort, I could
No,
have.
I don't even know if you would have had to do that, bro.
I'm
The
just
best-
saying.
The
Maybe
best
5.
part of that story though was the fact that Scoobs had a photo op with her that got canceled the day before, and she
Yeah.
just happened to be walking through. I stopped her at our booth and said, hey, you want to take a couple pictures? And he got his photo op for free.
Wow, she sat on my
Yeah,
lap.
you did.
Yeah. Then
I
you
still
ruined
have
my
something was
you ruined my
rising
photo
there.
op.
I was gonna say I like the one of him photobombing yours
Yeah,
better.
'cause, I mean,
honestly.
come on. How could I not? How
Great.
could I not?
When
That's
I
like-
saw it, I laughed so fucking
You're gonna have
hard.
that forever, Chad Daddy.
Fucking A, bro. So what else
Love
did
it.
you, Bob? Sorry, we didn't mean to take spotlight by any.
You took all my spot. No, yeah. So yeah, Mania, and then it was actually also Saturday. Me and Rebecca's 2-year anniversary of dating.
Happy
right,
anniversary.
happy
guys.
So-
Anniversary, guys.
We were gonna go out to dinner, but then I said to her, I said, why don't I just cook? So I made a homemade chicken fettuccine alfredo for dinner,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. Oh yeah.
Right after my heart.
I
Bob.
got the gabagool for dessert.
Well, settle down. It might have been for breakfast.
Isn't it
Good
the
enough.
cannoli? I'll say, isn't it the cannoli for dessert?
Yes,
The
but
holy cannoli.
anyway. And then Sunday, we went to breakfast with her brother and his girlfriend, and then her sister and her girlfriend to a nice breakfast brunch place. It was good shit. We're going back there again. And then it was football Sunday at my uncle's house, which I was playing with my little cousin, who is just a little bit older than little Miss Charlie here.
Oh damn,
And
nice.
so, and then got to watch this wonderful movie, which finally, now that I've fully watched it fully, I'm ready to talk about
What?
it.
You've never seen it in 100% completion.
Nope, never
Wow.
100% completion.
You know what?
He mentioned
I'm-
that last week too.
I know you did, but I almost kind of didn't believe you.
No, 100%.
Wow.
Every time I've started it, or it was always the end, or I was in the middle and had to leave because I had something else going on.
That sucks, but I'm glad you got to finally see it in 100% completion, bro. That's awesome.
I am ready to talk about the ship, but first we need to hear about what Mr. You, right above me, Johnny D, did.
Well, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet because, like Chad Daddy, I didn't do too much this weekend, which was very nice, and it's not a bad thing when I say
She's so
that.
cute. Oh my God.
Because I got a lot of gaming in this weekend. But let's see. First and foremost, I got home Friday, and I got my sweet Gutter Garbs fucking Jason X hoodie, which I
Nice.
fucking love. And the wife got her part 4, which the part 4 one is sick.
That
But,
is
I
so
just wanted
nice.
I wanted her to have her own thing, and I was like, nah, man, I the Jason X is more the cheese for me. And that's
I'm
that's all.
jealous because I didn't get either one of them. I had to be good.
No?
I had to be good.
No, I'm a sucker for a good. You know what? And for $50, man, like I don't know. It feels like every other hoodie I paid for around that price. So I don't feel like I was ever like gypped or anything. I know that was something we were discussing when I ordered. Other than that, let's see. Saturday. So my place of employment, they were doing an employee just like an appreciation day. I guess it was employee appreciation, whatever. But they helped donate to this science center downtown in Ithaca where they're located. And they're like the main donators, and then there's like a couple other places and stuff. So we got in for free that day. So I asked the kid, I was like, hey, you want to go? And she's like, yeah. It was kind of a shitty, like rainy, kind of not rainy, but it was cold as fuck. So it's not like you're doing anything outside, whatever. So we went down, did that. It was cool. It's just a bunch of weird little stuff. Probably for a little bit younger than her, but it was still good enough to where she was interested in everything. Like, nothing. It's nothing big. It's all like smaller displays, but it's all like hands-on shit, which is cool. They had a little tank. What the hell is it? It's like a wave tank. So every time, like it would like every 5 seconds, it would like a wave would crash in, and then they had like some horseshoe crabs in there and shit like that you could play with.
Huh.
And they had like a little like hover chair area that you could ride a little hover chair kind of in a spot, and like all this just the normal science kind of stuff.
Hover chair like Professor X hover chair.
I wish it was that cool. No, it's literally it's the coolest part is it's done in not like the nicest fashion. So it's more showing you the actual science than like, hey, we can make this cool, like fitted together thing that'll work for this specific, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, no, man, they took like a literal fucking chair and then fastened it to a pad that they made and taped all together, and it's hooked to a vacuum hose, dude, that just blows all air, and it's just and then the kids can like pull themselves around on it really easy and stuff like that, versus like if it's not inflated. And then so there's a bunch of other stuff. They had some like small little animals and shit. Dude, best one is they had a little lizard tank, right? It's all these fat-tailed geckos. It's like normal name. Last one is named Dump Truck. And I'm like, bro, best name ever. Like,
Dump truck.
fucking, I mean, it's a fat-tailed lizard, so you know. It's like, damn, that one's got the fucking dumper. So that was a good time. And then I made the terrible fucking move of saying, well, hey, we're down this way. You want to stop over at Target and look at some of the Christmas stuff? And the wife's like, yes, I do. And I was like, we'll just look at the trees, because she already had one planned out for at home. That's in the completely opposite direction of where we live, another hour away. And so, yep, my ass ended up leaving Target with a fucking tree and a bunch of Christmas shit. And
then what happened, Johnny D?
Yeah.
So I gotta say,
Yeah.
as I was in Target, and it was frustrating, but there was part of me that loved it too, was I got to experience some good old-fashioned Christmas shopping bullshit. And when I say that, I mean thick as fuck, long as shit lines when you are getting up to the front and you see the line coming all the way to the kids section before you even can see the registers. And you're like, I'm like, are we gonna wait in this shit, dude? I'm like, I'm like, we should fucking hit electronics, man. I'm like, I usually do that all the time. They'll fucking ring you out, whatever. They don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And no, man, we got up there and all the lines were fucking busy as shit. Everybody, I was just like, man, you play if like this was a Christmas montage moment, dude, of just like hot flashes with fucking credit cards going through. Like, this is it right here. It was kind of nice. Like I said, it was that weird like 50-50 where it was just like, this is fucking annoying because I just want to get through line. But at the same time, I'm like, Christmas. That's what it is, dude. So yeah, we got home. She set the tree up, but there was no official decorating until Sunday, which to when I woke up, she just had a bug up her ass. So she cleaned the whole basement before that, and then pretty much had almost all the decorations upstairs. And I'm literally woken from a stupor. I don't know how you boys are when you wake up. I'm not good at anything. Like, I can't understand anything. I get frustrated very fast if people are explaining shit too quickly.
I'm like an old computer. It takes time.
Yeah,
for it
bro.
to
Like,
get
you gotta blow the dust off, and it's just like,
Yeah.
and it's gonna get stuck on like the 3/4 of the way of the circle to get all the way around. It's just like, come on.
No, I'm like morning wood. I'm up.
Oh, fuck no, dude.
I'm
I'm
like
terrible. It's one thing if like my alarm gets up, like normal work stuff, but if I just get jostled from a good like sleep, dude, I'm just like, what fucking year? So they were in the full Christmas spirit, which I'm not gonna blame them, dude. A lot of people fucking are. I am not. So what I did is I stuck to my normal chore routine while they decorated the entire.
But dude, your video was fucking hilarious.
Oh, that was
Yeah, it
so
was.
great.
That I should almost pull that up, dude. Honestly,
This is how annoyed Jen.
can
was.
I do it? Let's see if I can find it here.
You should be able to do it if you go to Messenger and then just share screen.
Oh, dude, there it is. All right, save to downloads. Of course, it's vertical, so it's not gonna look the best. But fuck it, dude. I honestly don't care. All right, there we go. The music adds to the
Yes. The fucking music. Oh my god.
I was trying to flip it around to show the disgust on my face, but it didn't work.
We saw it.
Really?
Really?
So it cut off because she was supposed to keep saying, she's like, are you really fucking recording right now? Yes, I am. But no, and then yeah, so there was that. I watched this in the midst of making a delicious fucking meatloaf on Sunday because it was a nice lazy Sunday afternoon, and did a bunch of fucking gaming, dude. And I'm ready to talk about this shit now because we've gone way too fucking far on this.
That we have.
Whose pick is this, Chad
That was
Daddy?
my pick.
Chad Daddy, take it away, bud.
All right, we are here to talk about Killer Klowns from Outer Space, released May 27th, 1988. Finally, the truth about clowns is out. Beneath their smirky, sinister grins and wildly patterned clothes, Our clever killers from out of this world, a spaceship looking like a circus tent, lands in a field near a small town, signaling the attack of deviant, red-nosed, balloon-twisting psychos from another world who plan to annihilate mankind by turning people into cotton candy. Luckily, the town's teen citizenry decides to fight back and teach the cosmic bozos a lesson. But these clowns are no klutzes, turning popcorn, peanuts, and caramel corn into playful but deadly weapons of madcap destruction and mayhem. And by the way, I would like to point out that these are the oldest looking teens I've ever seen.
I thought they were. I mean, they're in college. I thought they were like in their 20s.
I think so.
They're teens? Wait.
Because they're in college because they go to the college there.
Okay, yeah, no,
So,
college
I mean, maybe
makes sense, but...
they could be teens, but then the one girl was dating the fucking cop.
Yeah, right? And it's not like that dude just, like, became a cop.
Yeah, he's been a cop for a while. He wasn't like a rookie.
Yeah.
No.
Directed by Steven Chiodo, Elvira's Movie Macabre, Alien Xmas, written by Charles Chiodo, Critters 3, Night of the Little Dead, and Steven Chiodo, Critters 3 and Alien Xmas. By the way, Night of the Little Dead.
Is that midgets?
It is, and it's a short film.
Fuck yes,
It's a short film, which makes it even better.
I gotta show it to Mel.
Produced by Charles Chiodo, The Amazing Live Sea Monkeys, Land of the Lost. Edward Chiodo, also Land of the Lost, Beyond Paranormal.
Wait,
Sea Monkeys.
the Land of
on
Lost
CBS?
movie or
No.
Land of Lost show?
The show, the reboot show that came out in like the 90s.
From the 90s?
Oh,
Best
living
fucking-
in the land of the
Best
lost.
theme song fucking ever, dude.
And Steven Chiodo, Land of the Lost, and Freaked.
Awesome.
Yeah. So,
Awesome.
Bobby, take it away. Have fun with it.
Starring Grant Kramer, New Year's Evil, Willy's Wonderland as Mike Tobacco. Suzanne Snyder,
name.
Weird Science, Return of the Living Dead 2 as Debbie Stone. John Allen Nelson, Baywatch, Feast 3, Happy Finish as Dave Hansen. John Vernon, Animal House, Ernest Goes to Camp as Curtis Mooney. Fucking ugh. Michael S.
Mooney.
Siegel, Three Fugitives, Santa Barbara as Rich Terenzi. Peter Licassi, Cheeseball Presents, Santa Barbara as Paul Ternenzi. Royal Dano, House 2, The Second Story. Space Invaders, or is it supposed to be Space Invaders?
Spaced Invaders, yeah.
Space Invaders as Farmer Gene Green.
He was Grandpa?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Wait, in who? In what house?
In House 2.
See, I haven't
He
seen
was
it yet.
Grandpa.
I haven't seen it yet. So
We're watching it next year.
Did you
I'll
put
say,
it
yeah,
on?
Yeah, we did.
I did.
Still
I say,
waiting
I
on your
skip-
fix, Big Johnny D.
I know. I gotta get a couple more.
I say I skipped House 2 and watched House 3. Wait, where am I? Charles Chiodo as Jojo the Clownzilla. Christopher Titus. Titus.
Titus.
Titus.
I changed it. I changed it.
Titus was one of the best shows on Fox ever,
Fucking
dude.
Christopher Titus is great.
Oh my God. Titus Big Shots as Bob McCreed. Body count total about 23 on screen. IMDb claims 40.
I would easily. I figured more if you figured.
I
that
thought-
Candy
I thought-
Room.
Well, I
thought
is
more.
over 40 because you don't see it. You just see like a shit ton of fucking cotton
Well-
candy cocoons.
Well, you see cotton candy in the beginning, and then you see more as the movie goes on.
but I just counted the ones that
Yeah.
you see or you just saw the immediate direct result of.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Johnny
Still a lot.
Whoever's up.
All right.
Scuba.
Music by John Massari, Snake Eater, and Retro Puppet Master. Cinematography by Alfred Taylor, Deliver Us from Evil and Mutant. Edited by Christopher Roth, Leprechaun Hatchet. Effects and makeup by Tassilo Barr, House, Deep Star 6. Distributed by Trans World Entertainment. Runtime of 88 minutes. MPAA rating PG-13. Budget 1.8 mil. Grossed $43 million.
I
that
forgot
was
this was
nice
PG-13.
Hot damn, dude.
I
That's
forgot this was
gross.
PG-13. Holy
That
shit.
is a real nice turnaround. That's a nice profit.
No,
That's a
you know what?
bang.
I love that this is PG-13 because on
No,
the
I do,
rare
yeah.
chance we do these movies, I can watch a midday with my kid running around and know I'm not going to have like some shit pop up on screen that
And that's why I'm so pissed off about the Killer Clowns game that's coming out.
Why?
Because they have added unnecessary gore, like Friday
Oh.
the 13th type gore in the game.
Yeah, but that's not really Killer Clowns.
No, not really.
No, that's not at all. No.
I figured it would have been more along the lines of like Ghostbusters-esque, dude, where it's still like it's more action and adventure.
That's what I wanted. I wanted it to
fun.
be goofy. I didn't want it to be gory. I think, like, I don't know with and that one has to talk about this. I don't know if it changed when Elphonic came on board and they added the gore,
Possibly.
or not, because they originally didn't have their hands in it, and then they got involved, and
It's probably because they're trying to keep with the market of is that killer market. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But
They could have still kept with it, but yeah, go on. No, yeah.
I know, I agree. No, we're on general discussion, and clearly we've all seen this. But Bob, you mentioned that this is your first time seeing it completed, so I want to hear from you.
Takeaways, yeah.
Yeah. Watching it as a full movie now.
Well, yeah, as a full movie, oh my God, it's just the cheesiest cheese there ever is of an 80s movie, not just a horror movie. This is like cheese to the brim cheese. And there were moments I really just went, really? But then there were moments I said, I fucking love this shit. This is fucking great. Like,
It is. It really is.
no,
And it's crazy how good the look is for the costumes. Like,
yes,
not the special effects per se, but the getup of the Killer Clowns looks so goddamn good.
Yeah, they're all gross.
There was one I don't know why. This is me creating in my head. I was waiting for one moment for like one of their heads to like open up and there was something underneath. I don't know why. I'm like, why do I feel like that's going to happen? And it didn't happen. And I'm like, okay, it didn't.
No, this is how they look.
Like they were more alien than
I wasn't like saying that needs to be in the movie. I was like, why do I feel like that's going to happen? And then it didn't happen. And I'm like, it didn't really need to happen. So
watching this,
dude.
Well, so watching this, I created a whole fucking backstory in my head to where this isn't the first time the Killer Clowns came, and so that's where humans got the idea
for clowns
to dress up as clowns. Okay. Was from seeing these alien creatures before.
Well, the one guy actually said, speculated if that's where clowns came from, and he said that in the movie.
Oh, I might have missed that line then.
As
many times as I've watched it.
As I've seen it, I didn't fucking hear it.
Yeah, but no, as now watching it as a whole, I love it. It's easily going to be in my rewatch, probably on the monthly for sure. I love the effects. I loved how they looked. I love the campiness, the cheesiness. Like everything was just meant to be over the top the way it was. And I loved the Ice Cream Brothers.
They were definitely a good like random side character, like, and the fact that it's two of them, because that could easily just be one guy.
They were trying to score with the fat chicks instead of like any of the other skinny girls.
Yeah,
no, they were chubby chasers, and they thought they could buy their.
I thought. Now this is just me because we got to go off of '80s, like the '80s mentality, right? So I think they were just trying to go for a fish in the barrel situation, dude. You know what I mean? They were just like, yo, if we go with the thicker ones, it's an easier bag, blah, 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 blah. I mean, fuck, man. We had a whole Garfield episode of a kids' TV show talking about giving away code of if she's fat or how fat she is versus telephone code. You know what I mean? 80s was a different time, bro.
It's a different time. You can't do that shit no more.
Yeah, you're right.
No, you can't.
But hey, man, I don't blame them because whatever, dude. Them girls were working them fucking popsicles, dude. So that's why.
Yeah,
maybe that's how they knew to pick them, because they gave out a bunch of popsicles and they were like, those two. They fucking wolfed them bitches down like.
Well, it's a science experiment.
Well, also later, the two clown ladies, and then later on,
do they get with the clown girls?
Oh yeah, they had lipsticks all over. Yeah,
dude, you see them later. They definitely.
This is a Gremlins 2 situation. Then
but clowns. I'm just saying, the clown chicks over Greta.
Dude, the clowns can fucking change their body around and everything.
Balloons.
I saw that and their eyes lit up. I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
Dude, the best part is like, I can't even tell you how many times I've watched this movie to where I finally have realized that scene. Because like I'm just looking at like their faces the whole time, just because they're so like, you know what I mean? Like especially as a kid.
Yeah.
But then you start growing up and you're like, oh man, her titties are growing. What the fuck?
She got big old boobies.
That shit's blowing up.
Well, that's where Terminator 3 got it from.
Emily's in chat, guys. What's up,
Hey,
Emily?
what's up, Emily?
How's it going, Emily?
Hello.
So,
But this is a fun movie, man, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that are like, "Oh man, that movie scarred me as a kid." It's not scary.
No, not no.
no, you know what
it's
though?
not.
I can attest a little bit to that because when I saw this, obviously I was pretty fucking young. I watched this shit on HBO as a kid, and I'm not gonna lie, as a little kid, the dinosaur scene where it ate people,
The dinosaur
scared-
scene freaked me the
that
fuck out.
freaked me out as a
That did.
kid. That was the only
Yes.
scene that ever freaked me out. I don't know why. I think it's because it had like a lit up eye, so it was like completely different than the other shadow puppets. And like, you know, as the first time as a kid watching that, you don't expect that too. You're like, oh shit.
No, you know what scene actually freaked me out? I'll say this now because the rest of the movie is so funny. It was when he took Mooney and was making him like
As a
a puppet. I was like, this is actually a
Dude, and the
freaky fucking
foreshadowing though.
scene.
The foreshadowing for that scene though, when he's like, "You can be a puppet. You're not gonna make a puppet out of me."
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Okay.
No, so this movie, I mean, going all the way back to the beginning, if for some reason you haven't seen it, clearly we're, you know, fully in spoiler territory now. If you have to, go watch it. It's on Tubi, everywhere else for free. But like this movie it takes the perfect old school sci-fi aesthetic of like 1950s everything coming to Earth style movie, aka The Blob, and then anything that follows after the fact.
Straight up rips off the Blob in the beginning.
Right. We got old man farmer checking out a comet that landed into the ground and we got to go see, and then he gets attacked by an alien something.
What was his dog's name?
It was Pooh Bear.
Pooh Bear.
Pooh Bear.
Pooh Bear. Where's my Pooh Bear?
They typecasted that old man perfectly. Like that dude hit that like
Wait till you watch House 2.
but like you know what I mean? Like this guy, like
Thing.
you could tell he was going a little bit over the top, but it
Yeah.
sells it even more, I feel.
Yeah.
And it's just you've never watched Emily? Emily.
That's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking.
You've watched Terrifier, didn't you? How are you jumping that shit?
Yeah, wait a minute. That's
Watch Terrifier, but she won't do Killer Clowns. Love it.
I could be wrong because I was with her when we did a Terrifier shoot with Jordan, and I remember she definitely was like, "Yo, we need a sesh before this because this is freaking me out a little bit." And Jordan did look pretty good in the costume too, so you know, I get it.
Gene's in the house, guys. What's up, Gene?
What up, Gene? Welcome,
Gene.
welcome, sir. But no, like I said, this movie was complete rip off, or maybe not rip off. That's not the right word, but Blob, and then what else? Creep Show. We got that with
Yes.
Stephen King with his fucking what the hell's his character's name? I'm always terrible.
Jordy
with these.
Verrill.
Yeah. What is it? The Unfortunate Life?
Oh, shit. The Lonesome Tale of Jordy Verrill.
Thank you, sir. Look at these guys fucking pulling that shit up. But no, it's just great aesthetic. We get I love the funhouse when we first go into it too. And so our main character, does he voice act in any cartoon or anything by chance?
He's done a lot.
Because his voice sounds so familiar from some character that I know, but I don't know.
Let me pull up IMDb real quick.
And I don't know if it's just because like the soundtrack mixing, but like his voice just seems so much more enunciated than everybody else's in it. I don't know if that's something maybe you guys caught or not, but
He had to have been in cartoons.
I'm pretty
he
sure.
feels like he has a perfect cartoon voice, dude, for the 80s and 90s.
Okay, we are looking for.
But the inside of the funhouse, man.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
So we get our first discovery of like our cotton candy body sacks. Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But,
I love that.
Now the popcorn. I gotta ask, is this a two-part method? Was that how the dog was also able to track them? Was the popcorn? Because originally, when I first saw this, not knowing it obviously turned into the weird little hybrid things, I figured it was just like a tracking trail. You know what I mean? Like they're just gonna leave popcorn so they could just follow them.
That's
They also
what
kind of knows that too, but
I honestly didn't think that much into it, to be honest. I was just like, there's a popcorn gun. Where can I get one of those?
spirits.
I was just like, no, I want one of those. That's the first thing I thought. I'm going to get one of those.
But no, man, this movie is great because not only, like you guys said, effects
So
of the
the main
clowns.
character has not done voiceover work, but I think one of the others has. But go ahead.
Okay, no, never mind. He just seems like he has that very like, I don't know, early 90s like action kind of voice. Like he would have easily voiced a character in Pirates of Dark Water or something like that, or a reboot along that kind of era.
Excellent name drop for Pirates of
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Nobody ever thinks about that show. And it was such a good fucking show.
It was, and
never
it
watched
left
it.
us hanging.
What's that?
It left us hanging. It left us on a
It did.
cliffhanger.
Oh, that's what I forgot to mention in my slice of life. I stayed a little bit on Tubi this weekend. Bro, they put on all the seasons of The Critic. I was just like, oh!
Dude, I've been watching it. I've been watching it.
I know, right?
Watched that.
I
I haven't seen
put-
that in so long.
I grabbed a whole bag of chips and sat my ass right in the fucking recliner.
Oh, I
and
used to
watched the
love that
first
show.
fucking episodes. My daughter's watching it with me. She's like, is this kind of appropriate for kids? I was like, no, but I watched it as a kid. She's like, really?
Yeah.
I was like, eh.
I love
It was on
that.
ABC. It's fine.
No. It was on ABC for a week.
Oh, was it
No,
only
it was,
a week?
it was more than that. But when it got moved to Fox, he made a joke about it. He said, "I had to
Oh,
hit
that's right,
ABC
yeah.
for a week."
The amount of fat jokes in this show would never go over in anything today. And I fucking miss it and love it, bro. Like,
I
it's
never
so
watched the
good.
show.
Oh my god, dude. It's such early 90s bullshit humor.
Wait, what's
dude,
it? Wait,
but
what's it called?
The Critic.
Critic with John Lovitz. Oh, it's so good, dude.
You got to watch that. Then you got to watch the crossover episode with The Simpsons.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, they turned him yellow. Ah, fucking A. Sorry. Super weird sidebar.
Oh my god, I missed The Critic so much. No,
I know. That's why I was instantly like, I got giddy for it, dude. I was like, oh my god. It's like instantly. All right. So yes, Killer Klowns. Is there anything like big wise you guys want to discuss? Like I said, dude, I think the fucking inside of the house was cool. That's what we were talking last.
I think the kills are very creative also because it's not just like
same over and over.
it's not
Yeah.
just same over and over. Like the whole little puppet scene. Like what the fuck?
It was awesome.
You know,
Yeah, it
it's
was
awesome.
wonderful.
You know, the pie scene's awesome. Like all the kills in this are super fucking ridiculous, but they're so great because it's the way that an alien clown that has, you know, like the little popcorn. It's so fucking. It's such
What
a
I-
good goddamn.
What
movie.
I love is how these clowns barely look human at all.
And
They look
yeah,
like a toony version of people, and everybody just
Mhm.
thinks they're normal clowns.
yeah.
Let's just think they're mask. That's all I could give it.
There was only
Now-
one kill
Looks
that.
good.
There was only one kill that I just really went, really? Once the guy going in the dumpster. I'm like, who the
I
fuck
love that
goes
kill,
in a,
dude.
No, my first thought was, who the fuck goes in a dumpster like
Does it pull the no? Okay, so you know why I like that kill, and I'm gonna tell you right now because I was watching this with my daughter. So, and she does not like horror movies. Every kid's a little different, but that scene and the scene where like you see the popcorn in the laundry
And
basket,
the hamper.
Yeah.
she was definitely like, she's like, well, I don't know if I really want to watch what's gonna come out of there. I'm like, no, good, you know. So it's enough to like give her attention to where she was like, she watched it, but you know what I mean. She had like the pillow up
Yeah.
ready.
You know, I will give that hamper scene
Yes.
credit because as a kid,
It was creepy.
that's the scene that creeped me out because we had a hamper that looked very similar.
Mhm.
And I remember after watching, whenever I would go take a shower, I would put the hamper outside of the
Oh,
bathroom.
I thought you were gonna say you just leave it open so you can see inside.
No, I would put it outside of the bathroom, and my dad was like, "God damn it, stop putting!" No, there's gonna be clown monsters in there. I don't want. Don't make me
I love
do
the
it.
fact that you guys saw this as kids and it kind of creeped you out. Because I was a teenager when I saw it because I'm older than you guys, obviously.
Yeah. No, I definitely saw this shit. It's an early memory, but I probably was maybe like 5.
And
And
it's
that's
like,
what I'm saying, dude.
and
Like that dinosaur scene scared the fuck out of me, bro, when I was a
Oh,
kid.
no.
and I think everybody saw it basically the same way. We just kind of happened upon it on like HBO or something. Like nobody's ever said, "Hey, let's watch Killer Clowns."
I mean, maybe at a certain extent in life. I know I definitely did to people, but
But it's like Evil Dead
Oh,
2. It's like
yes.
Evil Dead 2. You've either happened to see it or you've had a friend recommend it.
so, dude, it's crazy that you mentioned that, man, because Evil Dead 2 was the one that took me the longest to get on physical, like even DVD back in the day because it just was the one that wasn't like released as much or something. It was weird. And I finally picked it up at FYE, and it was like a fucking celebration, dude. I was like, "Oh my god, I found it!" That's so crazy, dude. So is that just the thing with Evil Dead 2? Like back in the day, like prints were just shitty or something?
It still is. Like it still is. Like they don't like Scream Factory got Evil Dead.
Bob, you are stroking, homie. Ooh, stroked bad.
He's stroking it.
Yeah. So I guess going on that, dude. I mean, I did see everything kind of weird reverse order. I saw Army, then the first one, then 2. So yeah.
I think I saw 2, then 1, then Army.
Oh, you saw 2 first?
I saw 2 first, and then I realized, babe, you don't have to like crouch down.
We can see you.
The guys can see you. Just
hi, Mel.
Hi, Mel.
The guys say hi.
Now, sorry.
But I watched 2 first, and then they were like, "Oh, well, you've never seen the first one?" I'm like, "No." And then I watched Army of Darkness.
Okay. So, yeah, who said it? Rich. So yeah, this does have claustrophobic terror, trapped in cotton candy and balloons. So, am I to assume everybody in the balloon was alive still? Like they kind of asked.
I'm guessing.
Yeah,
they probably had some air still left in them, and they could have been saved.
I assume that too.
Which is even more like, I mean, granted, the thing was exploding, but our main character was like, "There's no time, leave."
And there was definitely enough time to save a couple.
Once you're in the cotton candy, like it just like starts.
Cotton candy, I feel like that's instant. That's like
that's
pie.
Yeah.
It's like just dissolving you instantly.
Because I'm assuming when they're ripe, it's just like a soup in there at that point. You know what I mean?
That's what I was thinking too.
Well, yeah, because you get the straw in.
So you mentioned the pie scene, which would bring me to the question: Does our 3 main characters die at the end of this movie? Because they all got hit with pies at the end.
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, aren't these pies acidic? That's what I would take it as.
Well,
they melted that cop.
True.
Maybe it was a different kind of pie.
I mean, maybe it takes a certain amount of pies because obviously that cop was like smothered in it.
I don't know why, but I thought they were. Well, the tagline of this movie is they say you'll never eat ice cream the same. I thought there was going to be something with ice cream, and there never was.
I mean, just the brothers.
Yeah, just the ice cream brothers.
Well, I thought it was going to be the cop melting, but then that was all pies.
You know what? Which, by the way, I got to say the funniest part to me for the brothers is when they first show up and they do their little spiel, and then they get mad at each other and drive away. But they have their argument on the intercom as they drive away.
By the way, Bob, the tagline for the movie is "In space, no one can eat ice cream."
That's it. I was like,
because it's a play on Alien. In space, no one can hear you scream.
Brody says he's got a treat for me. I'm interested.
Oh god,
maybe it's. I wonder if maybe he's going to be. Maybe it'll be in his review. I don't know.
I hope it's another Brody.
I hope so.
I swear to God, if he's not shirtless, looking like George Costanza, I'm not watching it.
Whoa, now.
Timeless art of seduction.
I am the king of the county.
King of the county, huh? All right. Is there anything else everybody want to discuss, or I can bring in Brody here?
Let's hear Brody's.
Let's hear Broadster.
There we go.
Howdy there, folks. It's your DKB back for another episode of Gore, and this week I'm here to talk to you about Killer fucking Klowns. Look, when I was a kid, I didn't fucking care for this film. It's been years since I've fucking seen it. I know my brother and his mates would watch it a fair bit. But yeah, I guess I just felt it was boring back then. But after all these years and finally viewing it once again tonight, I can definitely see why it's getting a lot of love and praise in that cult status. I actually do think it's a pretty decent film now that I'm able to understand film. So yeah, just to have that B-movie horror experience all over again, I kind of look back at my younger self and go, you need a good kick up the arse, because obviously you don't understand film, but to disrespect a film like this, pull your fucking head in a bit, mate. So yeah, let's move on. Yeah, so the acting in this film I thought was actually somewhat decent to an extent. I'm not going to say it was fucking fantastic. It's going to blow your socks off, but it's better than most B-movie horror films. Let's just put it that way. It's probably more like it is mixed upon the characters and the actors, but it was enough to keep me engaged throughout viewing this fucking film. to the end, and so I like how they're able to achieve that, because I sort of went in going thinking, low expectations, this is going to be fucking shit. But yeah, it definitely caught me off guard and by surprise. So yeah, low expectations ended up being a saving grace for this film in the acting department for me personally. Design of the killer clowns, fucking fantastic. I love the cheesiness about them. I love their characteristics of them. They're actually quite funny at times. They're it's just clever writing throughout the script process. There's definitely all that cheese factor about it, but I actually really enjoy the cheese factor about it. I think if it was a film that really did take itself too serious, it'd be fucking shit. So I like how it's got that cheesiness sprinkled out through it to create somewhat of a humour, even though if it's not humour for you, you can still just go along with it and enjoy it for what it is. But like I was saying about the clowns themselves, I think they're actually great. Some of the death scenes in here are pretty fucking cool. The practical effects are fucking fantastic. I love the cop scene, how they use him as a ventriloquist. That was probably my favourite scene in the whole film. I actually forgot about that, so it really caught me off guard, and I was like, that's actually pretty clever. I like that. That was fun, so yeah. Cinematography in this film, nothing to really rave on about. It's just standard filmmaking, like I pretty much say every other fucking week, but in terms of that cinematography, the lighting that comes to play is actually somewhat fucking decent, because the majority of this is shot at night. So it's really great how they were able to light some of the scenes up. You can actually see shit while establishing that it is night, not shot day for night. The colour grading in this, there were some scenes that were a bit hit and miss with the colour grade, but like I said, I can't really bitch on this film too much, because it's just one of them films that you expect to have all that about it. It's definitely not a masterpiece. It is what it is to an extent, and I can just go along with it. So I can't really fault this film for too much. I can't really just go out and just bag the fuck out of it. So totally forgot to mention production design on this film, mainly directed at the alien UFO itself. Just that interior of the funhouse, the maze, how they're able to utilise that essence of like circus and clowns. I thought it was absolutely clever. Very fun, instead of just having a plain, boring old UFO and just, seeing these big, bright neon colours come to life. Looks very good on the screen. Yeah, I don't want to ramble on too much more about this film. Like I said, it's definitely got mixed reviews for me personally, mainly more so positives than negatives. Like I said, I can't really piss all over this film for its negatives, because it is what it is and it's a product of its time. It's definitely a film I'm not going to go out and buy in a hurry, or like go out of my way to watch it and go, oh my fucking god, this is going to be, it's probably going to be another fucking 2 years or 3 years, to be honest, before I see it again. But if it's on TV and it happens to be on there by coincidence, I'll watch it or leave it on as background noise, whatever. So in saying that, I'm going to give it a Gore score of I'm going to give it a 3.
Okay.
No, fuck it. Look, I'll give it a 3.2. I'm feeling pretty generous. So, anyways, your DKB signing out. I hope you gentlemen have a great evening, and I look forward to hearing what you say about the film. And I'll talk to you mother lickers next week. Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers, Brody. Thank you.
Cheer here.
Yeah, let me get that out of meow.
I had a feeling he was going to go 3.2, so I'm glad he changed it.
Nice. Yeah. No, I feel like, I get where people are not going to really, if they don't like the comedy side of horror, even especially
it's not for you.
This one's not going to be for you. And
I got to say, if people don't like the comedy side of horror, they're going to be really disappointed next year with our picks.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so there's this video been going around, and I'm sure you all have seen it. What's up, Mel?
Hey, Mel.
Right there.
Mel.
I don't care. She can talk to us now. But no, I'm sure you've seen this video going around where it's showing it's like there's two different kinds of horror people, and it's showing the I'm just Ken versus I'm just Pete. If you haven't,
yeah,
I'll show you boys after the show. But I am a Pete all the way. Not even just what he's saying legit, but like all the horror movies and shit too. Because it's all it literally, it shows killer clowns behind them. So that's why I posted it on my story today. I was like, yep, I feel like that's mostly the show. Because I'm Just Ken was all like Hereditary and all that other shit.
Oh, elevated horror. One of
Yeah.
those ones.
Ah,
Like freaking Jenna Ortega in the new Scream movies.
Shut the fucking front door, Brody. Are you serious?
Is that a bootleg or is that legit?
I wonder.
That's got.
I don't want to give a shit if it is bootleg. I still want it. I don't have Netflix, goddammit. I don't want to keep giving them money. I just want to fucking own the movie. Oh, come on, dude. Just give me a real fucking. I don't care.
Seriously, no, we do need the.
Fuck. Brody just totally broke my focus. Shit. No. Like like he was saying, it's this movie could easily not be a perfect one, dude. Like my wife wasn't really interested in watching it. That's fine, but I like the cheese, dude. So it comes with the territory.
Yeah, Steph liked it, but she didn't love it. So
No, it's not. I mean, I don't even know if I love it, but I enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah.
And I also kind of agree with Brody where it's not one I would throw in a. I wouldn't watch this multiple times in a year, even though I did this year.
No.
I only did it because, well, the second time was for the show. But yeah, like I feel like every couple years, this could easily pop up, and it's always just a fun ride.
yeah, I mean, I have it on disc. I have the DVD. I've never really felt the need to upgrade to the Blu-ray. I mean, I do like this movie. It is fun.
I used to have the DVD, and somebody
100%.
actually stole that shit from me, bro. I was pissed.
Who steals Killer Klowns though?
It was back before like Blu-rays were even out, though. I don't know. I don't fucking remember, dude. I used to have a lot of people at my house, at parties and shit all the time. But yeah, somebody still fucking Killer Klowns. Is there anything else to discuss movie-wise? You guys want to hit it? If not, I'm gonna hand it over to Chad Daddy.
Yeah, I want to hear what he's got behind the curtain.
I gotta say, I'm surprised none of us showed up with like cotton candy or popcorn.
I
So
thought
I
about it.
ate all
too
my
fucking tired
popcorn
for that shit
yesterday,
today.
and my cotton candy balloon I already tucked away, and I just didn't feel like digging out because I could have hung one behind me, but
I'm too damn tired to do any of that.
Right
That's
on,
all
right
right.
on. So the $2 million budget went primarily on production costs. The clowns and visual effects were created almost entirely by the filmmakers at very little cost.
Well, they did
that's
damn
awesome.
good.
Yeah, it did. I liked how all the clowns had fupas.
It
just
was
had
all
fucking-
chunky.
They did, dude. They had like all that waddle of like a cat, dude. When it's got that fucking primordial sac thing going on.
Yeah.
Primordial sack.
That's what it's called. I
Is it
swear to
really?
God, that's what it's called, bro. I shit you not. I'll look it up.
You have to look
We'll
that
go right
up.
ahead, dude.
The scene in which a car is thrown over a cliff was originally intended to be far more spectacular. The car was to fly over the cliff and crash to the ground. Unfortunately, the sling rope snapped because effects crew members neglected to remove the stoppers from underneath the car's wheels. The result was what is seen in the final film. The car slowly tumbles over the edge and becomes caught on a tree. So it's really supposed to be a big, spectacular crash. Kind of, eh.
But you know something though, it works.
It'll work.
Yep. Primordial sac, also known as a primordial pouch.
Or potbelly for cats.
Yep. Saggy layer of skin, typically in the fur covered. Blah 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 blah. Yep. So
That's my cat right there.
when you're touching your cat's sack, now you know.
Though not a hit when it was in theaters, the film has since become a cult classic and made revenue in action figures, DVDs, and T-shirts.
That's true.
Yeah, this is definitely a after the fact kind of a movie.
I do have one of the action figures.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have the tall one that's in pink.
Oh,
I don't know the names. I'm not
I don't
even
remember his name.
I
I
don't
couldn't
know the
tell
name.
you either.
Maybe when the game comes out, I'll learn it enough. But I know Shorty.
I know Shorty. Yeah,
Shorty's like that's the easy one.
Or I think Fatso, I think, is the big guy.
Is Fatso
Fatso's
just
the
literally the
fat
fat
one.
guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes
and
it-
there's
alright,
the
that's
tall
easy.
one, but I don't remember what the tall one's name is.
Lanky. I don't know.
Lanky. Originally, Clownzilla was supposed to be made with stop-motion animation, but due to production costs and limited time to shoot, they made a suit instead.
Suit way better.
Yeah.
Yeah, the suit's way better.
Fuck, Brody, don't. God damn it. You need to send me things of like how I need to get that.
So that's definitely got to be a bootleg then. The Dickies, the band who wrote and performed the film's theme song, had actually not seen the film prior to writing the song.
Huh. Okay.
I love the song. You know what? That's one thing we didn't really talk about. I mean, I know we will kind of at one point, but like the music, and not only just like the music, but the score of this was fucking awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it was actually one of the better parts of the movie.
Very
You say so
circusy.
yourself.
Funny you mention that because John Massari's music for the entrance of Clownzilla was originally composed a year earlier for the Friday the 13th Part 6 Jason Lives movie trailer. Massari's music for that trailer was rejected in favor of a more cliche musical approach.
Oh shit!
What?
Wow.
What could have been?
Oh.
That's pretty sweet.
That is sweet. Soupy Sales was originally considered for the part of the security guard killed by the clown's acid pies. He was known for receiving pies in the face on his children's television show Lunch with Soupy Sales. Trans World Entertainment turned down the idea, feeling that the audience would not know who Soupy Sales was.
I don't even know who the
I have
fuck
no
Super Sales
idea.
is.
That's the first time I'm hearing about him. Now.
I'm assuming this is like some classic entertainer of back in the day of a
Kind of.
channel TVs. That's what I would go with.
Even
Yeah.
early. That's before even my time.
You know what? I usually don't side with producers on that one, but I'm going to
Good,
say
good job.
call.
Good job on that one.
I think that's a joke that would have went over just about everybody's head.
Right, there would have been like your grandpa would have been like, "Hey, that's super," and then you would have got a 15-minute lecture of who the fuck this dude is.
He's the greatest entertainer of my time, young man.
The way he took that pie to the face, goddamn.
Reminds me
Grandpa,
of your
don't
grandmother
tell
in
me
the
that.
bed.
He was born in 1926.
Uh-huh. That tells you everything you need to know.
He
all
was
you need.
he was on TV. He had a
in the
show
name. The
from
name alone says me.
1959. There was Lunch with Soupy
right?
Sales from 1959 to 1962.
Oh,
Way before my time.
Yeah, and then he had the Soupy Sales show from 1976 to 1979.
okay. So you had a little bit of comeback. Okay.
Yeah,
He was good at
And
taking
then-
pies in the face.
and then he made constant
Just like
appearances
Brett.
on What's My Line between 1950 and 1975.
Soupy Sales. That just sounds like a 50s entertainer name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Like a Slim Pickens.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
100. Thank you.
And he's got
100%, bro.
he's got this big old goofy bow tie on that's like checkered with a crushed top hat and a Mr. Rogers sweater.
Oh, he sounds like he fits right in.
Interesting.
So
I do
basically, that's almost kind of what I pictured he would look like then.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Like some cheesy vaudeville act.
Yeah, that's
Ah,
exactly what it looks like.
The iconic Killer Clowns March was originally written by John Massari for his high school rock band Crisis. The band members did not like it because the notes of the song spelled out an F major 7th chord, which they felt sounded too much like jazz.
Okay.
I just threw that in there for music heads out there.
Like, I wish I knew.
Interesting.
I wish I.
I mean,
remembered how to,
I
like,
know
read
exactly
music and
what
shit,
you mean
but-
by it, but I'm just like, really? That's why you didn't like? Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's more of a not a good enough reason, but whatever.
The original distributor, Trans World Entertainment, a small theatrical studio that mainly specialized in direct-to-video B-level horror and action fare, was initially supportive of the concept of the film and was going to put up a relatively decent amount of prints and advertising campaign for the theatrical release. According to Chiodo Brothers, TWE heads Moshi. I just completely massacred that name. Moisha. And so they booked the film in a couple theaters nationwide at the peak of the summer season rather than around Halloween, and the film bombed. They also had no interest in merchandising rights to the film. In the subsequent years, video rentals and late-night cable showings of the film found a small audience. In '93, TW's folded during the Credit Leone's entertainment banking scandal and sold its assets, including Killer Clowns, to MGM Studios. 2001, MGM asked the Chiodo Brothers to do a DVD commentary of the film for its Midnight Movies release, which is the copy that I have.
That was the one
film-
I had too. God damn it!
and the film eventually found a huge audience and became a major cult classic, and in subsequent years has also donned merchandising and a killer clown maze at Universal Studios' annual Halloween Horror Nights.
Which I heard is awesome.
Oh yeah. Well, horror nights in general is
Man,
fucking wicked.
I'm still sad. Like, I'm happy that like people that I know got to experience it, so at least I can like have them tell me about it, and I can live vicariously through them. But like, I'm so sad I missed out on the 2019 Ghostbusters walkthrough.
Oh, I did that one.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
See, there you go. Now you're just another person I'm going to live vicariously through.
Well, we're going to that again this year.
I would love to, man. That is a goal of mine, at least at some point.
Okay,
What else we got, Chad Eddie?
around the same time, MGM began production of 2 low-budget horror films, one of them being Killer Clowns from Outer Space and the other Clown's House by Victor Salva. Both films are very different, both with the concept of killer clowns. Salva, creator of the controversial Clown House, expressed that there was a certain rivalry between both productions to know who copied whom, but in the end the films were very different from each other.
Never even heard of
Now I
Clown
kinda-
House.
I've never heard
I'm
of
looking
Clown
it
House
up right now.
Everybody's heard of Killer Clowns, nobody's heard of Clown House.
I kind of want to see that
Right.
movie.
1989 horror slasher. It's only an hour and 21 minutes. Good time.
Kind of want to watch it now.
Budget was only 200,000. Interesting. All right, what else we got, Chad Daddy?
John Vernon and Royal Dano appeared in The Outlaw Josie Wales together.
Great movie. You know what, man? I don't know how you guys feel on westerns. Like, they're not my particular favorite. By
They're not
any
my
means. And they're my old man. It's like he fucking loved them. Well, Outlaw Josie Wales was one I actually really fucking enjoyed. I don't know if you guys ever have seen it or not.
No,
It's almost like it's pretty much like Gladiator.
Yeah.
But Cowboys.
Cowboys. Yeah.
Is that Eastwood?
Yep.
I'd watch it.
His
I'm
family
more of a-
his family dies and he goes on a path of revenge, and that's all you fucking need to know.
Tombstone's my.
Tombstone. That's
See,
what
now
I-
you talk, but that's 90s western. That's
I know, but
that's a
still, I
whole-
fucking love fucking
awesome.
Tombstone.
everybody in that movie.
But my grandfather and
Was
my
there any-
dad, even my dad, used to watch like the old western shows.
Was there any
Gunsmoke
cheesy like 50s westerns that you actually enjoyed?
Oh,
Those
dude,
two-
Lone Ranger.
Lone Ranger. Okay,
Lone Ranger, like
mine
that.
was El Dorado, dude. with
El
fucking
Dorado
John
too.
Wayne.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
loved El Dorado because there was always that dude who had the sawed-off shotgun. It always
Yeah.
like intrigued me. I was like, I want a fucking sawed-off shotgun. Gene says Pale Rider.
Pale Rider.
See? Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
dude. There we go. They mentioned that. You know, that is a podcast that I don't think anybody's tried to do on this network yet.
Westerns?
Oh, West.
Ooh.
Man, I'd have to
Only
go.
if we
You know,
can-
I'd have to get in such a different mindset though for something
Yeah.
along that. You know what I mean?
And we'd all have to buy 10-gallon hats.
Yep.
Dude, listen, I've been looking for a reason to. I always look at them and I'm just like, no.
Look, I'm
I
gonna
wear
be
shorts
the,
and
I'm
a
gonna be
hoodie.
the
I
token.
can't be.
I'm gonna be the token Mexican with the sombrero.
Oh, the sombrero and
I'm gonna draw my little
the
mustache on.
sombrero and the fucking
Poncho.
poncho there.
Poncho.
Fucking A, bro.
Si,
Oh,
senor.
Rifleman
Rifleman was good too, Richard.
fucking A, man. Sorry for this weird side.
Now I want to do a Western podcast just to see Scuba Steve dressed like that every day.
Oh, Brody
I
actually
have
says
ca-
we talk a fair bit of 70s westerns on LCE, so there you go.
Say,
All right.
I got cowboy boots. I'm ready.
You do. I don't have a cowboy hat, but I could definitely get one.
I don't have anything cowboy.
I have a giant. I
You know what,
literally
though?
have-
Cowboy, I got the 30-30.
I have like a giant fucking sombrero. Like I'm not even exaggerating. This son of a bitch is ginormous.
That's fucking
Hold on.
hilarious.
I know
God.
I know he said sombrero, but all I could think of was Homer's nacho sombrero.
Oh. Look at that fucking thing, bro. That is fantastic.
Oh my
He
god!
can't even put his headphones on.
I can hold tacos.
You can't even have your headphones,
This is my grass cutting hat.
That's great.
bro. That is
sombrero.
that is the. Oh man, I almost even hate this. That's like almost like the atypical dad coming in. It's like, son, I need you out in the yard for a minute. And it's a 10-hour job. Like, fuck.
I fucking bought that bitch and I fucking walked around the flea market in San Antonio. And this lady walks up to me and she's like, "You know you messed up buying that hat, right?" And I'm like, "Why?" And she's all, "Because your wife's gonna make you cut the grass now." I was like, "That's the whole reason that I bought it."
You wear your
Hey,
dad,
man,
you
you know
wear
what?
your dad New Balance shoes with it.
Hell yeah.
My dad grass cut hat is nowhere near that big, but it is a big bucket hat, dude. That like, yeah.
Mine's just a
Ah.
baseball cap.
Mel goes,
Man, I gotta protect that neck, bro. I don't want to be red. Listen, I might be
trying to be a
redneck
redneck.
already. I don't need to actually be a redneck. All right.
Continuing on, despite its high level of violence and high amount of kills, this movie is surprisingly rated PG-13 and is more silly than scary. It's a surprise given its content and is surprisingly appropriate for people 13 years or older.
Did you notice the nippies? When they deliver the pizza, you can see right through her
Oh.
fucking nightgown.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right through that son of a bitch.
You know what? The other creepy scene we never talked about was the whole child kidnapping scene, dude.
Yeah.
Like that played
Oh,
out
God,
really
yeah.
well. And
That's-
I love that the shitty mom was only mad, not that the daughter was walking away because there was some weird
She didn't
clown
finish her
outside. She didn't finish her food. Like, what the fuck?
By the way,
You don't notice
that
that big
is
fucking clown?
in the fucking like preview for the game. Like that is one of their abilities, like to hypnotize people and get them to come closer like that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But no, and then my thing is the clown just gets mad and why wouldn't he go in the restaurant and just start shooting people and turning them?
Maybe
into
he does
cotton candy?
after that.
Yeah, he
Like,
might have.
Dude, that mom though in that scene, that was cliche, perfect 80s mom.
Yep.
That was soccer mom to a T with a short haircut, dude, big old fucking frame glasses, sweater vest, like tucked in. Whole thing, dude.
The other thing missing was lit cigarettes in an ashtray as they're sitting there eating burgers.
Yes, because that is legit 80s restaurant.
The second one, Richard. The second one, not the first one.
The movie originally ended with the Terenzi brothers as survivors of the exploding spaceship, while Dave perished after killing the giant clown. But since the executive needed a upbeat ending, Chiodo brothers filmed a second ending that is in all the versions where Dave and the Terenzi brothers survived the exploding spaceship by hiding in the clown car.
Hey, you know what though? It's not even a terrible like. I mean, this movie's already hokey as it is, so it's not like it's like
it's not out of
terribly out of the realm of possibility.
No,
here.
it's not.
Yeah.
And especially even they were like, "Yeah, we hid it in the freezer." It's like, "Yep, you know what? I'll
take
allow
it.
it. Yeah,
I'll allow it.
You're like,
Hey, work
I
for
buy
Indiana
that.
Jones.
Popcorn
Right,
turned into fucking little clown heads. I'm accepting it.
I still thought originally that was just to track them. Like, it's cool that turned into something else completely. You know what I mean? Like I said, like
Yeah.
I thought they just sprayed them, and then there was just like, dude, I love the little wiener dog scene, dude.
Oh my God.
Because like that is, it almost sounds like, was it Pete Welker? It sounds like it. No, I'm sorry, wrong
That's
voice.
Peter.
Who does like Scooby Doo and fucking?
I'm thinking Peter.
Name now.
I think
You're thinking Peter Weller.
Peter Weller. Yeah.
I was gonna say I think you might have
Mix the two.
mixed up Peter Cullen, who does Optimus Prime, and
Yes.
Frank Welker, who does Megatron.
Who does like Scooby Doo though, and like Ray and Slimer, and I'm brain farting on his name. He's like one of the most like he does all animal sounds, and like it sounded like him almost, like because he's done so many fake
Frank
dogs
Welker.
and shit.
Frank Welker.
I think it's Frank Welker.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Mr.
Right.
Megatron himself.
Alrighty. What else we got, Chad Daddy?
The film's original title was simply Killer Klowns, but the filmmakers added the words "from outer space" to prevent audiences from assuming the film was a slasher movie.
Good choice.
Good choice.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's the from outer space that I like.
Yeah, because now you're
that
like
adds that-
sci-fi.
Yeah, that adds that extra sci-fi cheesy goodness. That's that You know what? I got these nachos. Put a little bit of extra cheese on there.
Yeah, it's like you're looking at two different movies, like Killer Klowns from outer space. Yeah.
Totally different ringtone.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
not even like half. You don't even have to say it different, and it's still just like, yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. The other one just seems too generic.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a slasher movie with clowns. Where have we not seen before?
that would have been even more upsetting though, because if it had a shitty title and it was still like this fun, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, I agree. The outer space definitely adds that little bit of zing.
Okay, the popcorn gun used by the clowns in the film, which included a compressor that would allow the weapon to actually propel popcorn, was the most
Delicious.
expensive prop made for the production, costing $7,000 to create and taking 6 weeks to build.
Holy shit.
Bro,
Why didn't they just build it like a potato?
it
gun?
did not cause somebody was milking funds on that fucking project. I can tell you that.
Seriously, you could have built it like a potato gun. It would have been.
Yeah, I was
just
gonna
fine.
say
It
you
cost
could literally-
$200, but it cost $7,000.
You could have hooked that up to an air compressor, but you would have made it like Bob said, build it like a potato gun, set up for an air compressor, and then you just build the fucking housing around it like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
That sounds like some drug money was used for. They were like,
Yeah.
just put it on the gun tab, dude.
Put it on tab.
We spend a little too much at the strip club. It's fine.
Yep.
Okay, 2 of the masks that were used to create the clowns in the film
Yes.
were allegedly repurposed and used to portray trolls in the 91
Ernest
film Ernest
Scared
Scared Stupid.
Yep.
And you
However,
could. No, go ahead.
However, in a 2023 Zoom Q&A at the Little Theater in Rochester, New York, Stephen Chiodo said that the only things potentially reused were some ear props with the resemblance of masks being purely coincidental.
No, there's no fucking way. They
There's
were
no fucking way. If you go and watch, go ahead, Steve.
You can see them side by side and tell that
They're repainted.
they're no, what I mean. There's a little differences. They did add things here and there,
Yeah,
so they might have been
years
resculpted,
time,
but the
just-
resemblance is fucking uncanny. The
You
nose
could
is
point-
different, of course, but
You could point them out too. It's like, oh, that's one of them. Oh, that's one of them right there.
And,
yeah.
and not only that, but like, dude, props places reuse shit all the fucking time.
Yeah.
How many other movies is the PKE meter in?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nah.
Look,
I'm pretty sure what the fuck is
They Live.
They Live. Yeah, it's in that.
Which I didn't notice until way later. I'm like, oh, okay.
Fucking A, bro.
look, check this out. Let me show you. I know for our audio listeners, they're not gonna be able to see this,
We can
but
describe it.
describe it. Let me share the page real quick. Oh, what
The
did I do?
bulbous nose.
Hold on.
It is though. It's the cheekbone structure and the nose.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's one of them, right? Let me move this over. Oh no, it's not gonna work. Here it is.
So it's definitely repainted. And
Yes.
I mean the ears might be because it looks like the dude near Bob kind of with his ears.
No, it was the guy that's just behind over here. Because that chin is too thick on the guy by me.
That's what she said.
Okay, so
Fatso.
there's that one.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
And like I said, this is the one that
That
this is
mouth-
the one that kind of resembles. The mouth is different, but this,
Yeah.
like,
You could see it.
I felt like it looked like yeah.
They repurposed the ears, but I would believe that.
The mouth and the nose. I don't know. Is it just the same sculptors? Maybe
it looks like it's the same base sculpt. They just added to it.
right. Like
Yeah.
just beefed it up here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I mean, hey,
essentially.
cool. It's fine.
Yeah, it's not. Continue.
What else? Yeah, what else we got? Chad?
Schroeder Brothers plan to release a requel, which will be a combination remake and sequel, titled Return of the Killer Clowns from Outer Space in 3D in 2012. Stephen Chiodo was to direct the movie, and his brother Charles will be a production designer. Grant Kramer, who starred in the original film as Mike Tobacco, stated that his character would return. According to Kramer, Tobacco would now be a town drunk whose ramblings about the clowns are dismissed. When the clowns come back, Tobacco, who has been prepared for their return, teams up with 2 young street performers to fight them. Kramer also said there might be multiple sequels, each revolving around a character from the original movie. It was reported later that the release date had been delayed, but according to the Facebook page for the film, it was officially in post-production. A page on a website for the original movie promised that the follow-up film would be released in 2013. In 2016 interviews, Stephen Chiodo stated that efforts to make further Killer Clowns production had shifted from planning 1 or more theatrical releases to focus on television. He explained the concept of a trilogy in 4 parts, with the original film being the first, adding, "We've got it all written out." However, he also ambiguously referred to the same plans as a long arch series for cable and a long-range series. On October 22nd, 2018, it was announced that the Sci-Fi Channel was in talks to license the right to make 1 or more sequels, as well as additional movies in the Critters franchise.
Really?
Here we are, 2023, and still no requel.
I would have loved the requel, honestly. It sounds like it would have been a fun movie.
I want to see more. I don't care if it's a prequel. I don't care if it's a sequel. I want to see more.
Same.
As long as they stick to the same formula and give us that same cheesy goodness.
Yeah,
that
and the clowns don't have to look exactly as shitty.
No, yeah, and I don't want you to make it more scary. I don't need you to make it all gory and shit.
I still want a little bit of scary.
Yes.
We still had that in the first one.
No.
feel
I know, but I'm saying don't go over the top with it.
No,
We don't need
no.
Killer Clown / Terrifier for this fucking movie.
No.
Okay, we already mentioned the upcoming video game. It's an asymmetrical multiplayer game based on the movie, published by Good Shepherd Entertainment. initially, but then it was announced that Ilphonic was brought on to relieve Good Shepherd from publishing duties as well as co-develop the game with TerraVision. And that is to be released sometime next year.
No shit. All right. Yeah, what was that for a spring release, I think, or something, wasn't it? I saw.
I think so.
We'll see. There's something way more exciting in springtime for me to come up with. We'll talk about that maybe.
Yeah.
Anything else, Chad?
Yeah. In the TV version, before the puppet show, the guy throws his popcorn bag over his head, which is then tossed back at him. This is the reason he heads up to the puppet show. The version shown on TV doesn't include the biker's head being knocked off by the clown riding a bike and subsequently going into the garbage can. However, the TV version does include an extra scene not in the video that deals with Debbie telling Mike about her fear of clowns while they're in the spaceship for the first time. Also in the cable version is a scene where Dave, Debbie, and Mike walk on a tightrope and end up in a room with lots of doors only to get ambushed by clowns. This scene and the scene where Debbie tells Mike about her fear of clowns are in the DVD version as well.
All right.
So that is everything I got, buddy.
Thank you very much, Chad. I
Thank you.
appreciate that. Fucking A, dude. Okay. Where'd you always watch this?
Tubi.
Yeah, on demand.
Tubi as well.
I watch it on Freebie.
Ooh, nice. Nice.
Oh, man.
Douche of the film.
Mooney.
That dude is
Dean
They
an
Wormer.
typecast
asshole.
the hell out of that guy. That guy was typecast as hell in the fucking 80s.
Dean Wormer.
Yeah, he was. Sounds like he needed a good head.
But he's
job.
like, he's so good at it.
Yeah, he
he
is.
is.
Like, he's too good at it. Because you're just like, yo, is he even playing a character, dude? Because, like, is this just this dude? You know what I mean? Like, what the
He was a
fuck?
dick in Ernest Goes to Camp, too.
Oh,
he
man.
was a dick in Animal House.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite kill.
I have two, and I don't know which one to choose.
Give us both.
I love, and I told Mel last night, I was like, this is my kill, the pie scene.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to go with
But
the pie
I
scene,
also
too.
love the boxing scene. What are you going to do? Knock my block off? Boom!
All right.
I'm going with the pie scene.
I've always been a fan of the acid pie scene. That's my pick.
Pie scene is going to be my secondary because I do love it. My first one is going to be the one that scared me as a kid. I'm going with Dinosaur Eats a Crowd.
That's fair.
Dinosaur shadow puppet. Hell
Yep. That shit was always weird and creepy, and I love it now. All right. Best scene.
I would
got
say
mine.
when they first go into the ship and you get to see that it's
was-
not just a circus tent.
Bro, when they go into where, like, the electric brain
The
orb.
reactor. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, how big is that shit? Is this thing, like, dimensionally big? Because that thing looks cavernous.
It's a carcass.
It digs into the ground.
Yeah, I know, but still, it doesn't look like it's... It still doesn't seem like it would be that deep for how big that
It looked like
That
they were
was
on the fucking Death Star.
Yeah, that was like Ishimura fucking big, bro.
I'm actually going to, best scene, I'm actually going to go with your favorite kill, John. The whole the shadow puppets.
Okay.
scene with the dinosaur there.
I think that was the one that we got the hard F-bomb in, too. That was like the only spot, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Or maybe... Was it F-bomb or was it just...
I'm pretty sure it was. I don't remember now.
I feel like I did, because there wasn't a lot of swearing in this movie, but there was like one of the one spots where it stood out because like that was just like, oh shit, like that. I'm gonna go with shit. Sorry for the ums. Motorcycle clown that does the runaway. I love that fucking scene. He's got the little headlights on his fucking feet. And it's just that weird, like, shot style of the 80s where it's just like
So
running along the
cheesy.
car.
It was so
But it-
cheesy.
Though when he's against the car, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It is cheesy. It's ridiculous, and I love it. So I'm gonna go with that one.
I'm actually gonna go. You know, it's not even a scene involving the clowns. It's the brothers up at the makeout point.
Oh,
Hilarious.
Nice.
Like, how could you not love that scene? You know, and you know every bit of their conversation was broadcast over that loudspeaker.
Fuck it. Oh yeah.
Everybody
dude.
heard it. Everybody.
Like it was, but it's like They had to like hold the mic up to their mouth to do that, which is like even funnier to think about. All right, so everybody's got best scene.
Mhm.
Worst moment or scene.
As funny as the scene was, it's still kind of cringe. The scene where they're in the hot tub with the clown chicks.
Oh, I love that scene.
I do too.
The
But
inflatable titties, bro. How are you throwing worst scene on that,
they're aliens.
bro?
Homeboy fucked a Martian once.
Exactly. Like, homeboy fucking him. That's exactly what I was like, would have done it. Jay would have fucking done it, dude. Jay would have tapped that shit and never thought twice. He was
It weirds me out like the scene in Gremlins with Greta because he banged her and it's just fucking weird.
Yeah, you know what? That might have spawned a lot of people with some weird obsessions in the later.
Might explain a
Well,
few
fuck
things.
it. Oh, I will say Megan the Stallion, the rapper chick, dressed up as Greta for Halloween.
That's different. That's different.
That's way different.
That's different. That's different.
I
Email
think
goes,
we
"She
might
was
need
so
to.
hot."
I think we might need to see this.
Okay, I got you.
All
Keep
right,
going.
so
Good
while
man,
I'm trying to
good
think,
man.
worst moment or scene.
All right. Worst moment, I think. I mean, I get why they did it, but when the fucking clown comes out with the inflatable dog,
No, that was I
I mean,
Who on you, Flo? I love that scene.
It's actually hard to pick a worse scene. I don't know why.
I feel like worst scene I'm just gonna be is like Mooney giving shit to gay guys for just being gay guys in the park. Like it's such a right, dude. Just like I said, that you can't judge that if you like
you
that.
can't. That's a you can't judge that. That's
totally see now that's
a different story.
But yes, that dude totally banged that gremlin in that movie.
Oh yeah,
yes,
he did.
yes, he did.
What do you think the gremlin ussy was like, dude? You know what I mean? Like,
It was definitely slimy and not in a good way.
it's gotta be tight, right? It's tiny.
I mean, it's small enough, that's for sure.
Fucking weird. All right, we're not having this conversation.
She's also only been alive for a little bit, so there's that too.
Oh, ew. Yeah, let's not think about it. Yeah, but is it like dog aging though, or it's like
Let's move
Anyways.
on.
Did the opening scene hook you in? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got a weird makeout thing. We got old man. I mean, old man. I don't know his name. Jenkins.
Old man Jenkins. I was about to say old man.
Like that's kind of beginning scene.
Farmer Bob,
right?
Farmer Bob. How you doing?
All right. Most attractive character, boys.
The girl who
lady,
opens the
chick
door
in
for
the
the
nighty.
that's right.
Yeah.
The pizza lady.
Pizza tits.
Yes.
Pizza tits. Yep.
Her, and then I'm gonna say runner up is our
Lead girl.
Yeah, our lead lady because she was really cute.
Yeah, she was really cute in Weird Science, and she was really cute in Return of the Living Dead Part 2. So
in Weird Science,
She wasn't in Part 1?
No.
In Weird Science, was she one of the girls that they end up getting with at the end?
yeah, she was the blonde.
Okay. I thought it's been a minute since I've watched Weird Science, but
Never seen it.
you know it's a good movie, dude. You know what's crazy is I watched the series. I didn't even know about the movie. Like as a kid, I watched the series, and then my dad's like, that was a movie once. And I was like, what? And watching the movie, and this might be a little blasphemous, but at the time, I thought the girl in the show was hotter than.
Vanessa Angel was absolutely.
Well, I said that to people, and a lot of people have given me shit for it. I'm like,
no, I would absolutely
fucking not.
I would absolutely agree, especially in Kingpin.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah,
what a great movie. Sometimes he's up right when I even wake up. Bill Murray. All right. Everybody got attractive character. So did the score set the mood?
Oh my god! Yeah.
Oh yes, it certainly did.
very
music,
very circus clowny
with that nice 80s synth in it there.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Full out. So absolute yes. Best song, intro song, dude.
Clowns.
What was it? The Dickies, correct?
The Dickies.
Yeah, the Dickies.
I want to make sure I say it right. All righty. Favorite character?
Shorty.
Fair.
The
I'm
old
going
man-
with the Ice Cream Brothers.
I'm going with the old man.
Ooh, the old man is a good pick.
I just love the old man because he's looking for his dog. He's getting all pissed off. Just hauls off,
Pooh
and
Bear.
punches the fucking spaceship.
Right? And it's metal, which is cool. Like, oh.
Pooh Bear.
Favorite character. You know what? I think I'm gonna agree with Chad Daddy. I'm gonna go with old man farmer dude
Old man Withers.
with Pooh Bear dog. My Pooh. He even had the red little handkerchief, dude,
Mm-hmm.
to mimic the shirt. Okay, was it scary?
Well,
No, but there
As an
were
adult, no.
into it.
As a child,
there
yes.
were scenes that definitely left some
That's-
impressions.
ask Emily. She'll say it's scary.
Dude, my daughter even was just like, she thought it was going to be scary. You know, she was tensed until like those things jumped out of the closet, and that she was a little concerned when they were biting her. She's like, "Is it biting their skin?" I'm like, "No, she's not bloody. It's just her shirt." She's like, "Oh, okay." So for a kid, yeah. But you know what? People don't like clowns, dude. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know how that ever became a thing that people assume people like clowns, but I just no. It's something natural that's just inside of all of us. That it's just like, no, it's weird. But oh well.
That's
All
fair.
right. Hold up today. I'm gonna say yeah for the most
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
I mean, there is some hard 80s stuff in it for sure.
Why are you laughing, Chad Daddy?
Oh, just something Brody said. Sent me. Oh, if he hasn't sent it to you guys, I'll send it in the group chat. That was fucking hilarious.
Nice.
Did he send it to you guys yet?
No, he sent me the link of how to get that fucking Texas though, bro. So I'm gonna get on that shit.
No, I haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah, old school clowns from like the 50s, dude. Like, what was that one of like eating cereal where it was just like that white and black one? Dude, that shit is creepy as fuck. Alrighty.
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh, what am I looking at?
damn it. God damn it, Brody.
Fuck you, bro.
Maybe
God
in Vietnam.
I'm gonna forward it to Mel.
Maybe in Vietnam. Sir.
God damn it.
See how long it takes her to see it.
All right. All right. Where are we at, boys?
Doesn't hold up today.
We said,
You know,
we
How
said-
was the actor?
yeah.
For me, yes, but there is definitely some heavy 80s stuff that
Yeah. Yeah,
like
literally.
there probably would
But
be,
I feel like that's what makes it more relevant because people are so into the retro shit.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like nostalgia and stuff. So I feel like
Mel's looking.
It's a hog. That's for sure.
It's a hell
She
of
looked
a hog.
intrigued.
Right? It's a fucking
I sent it on Messenger.
it's a fucking that's a mushroom stamper right there. Oh, how
She
is
said it could be bigger.
O's silent?
Huh?
Are the O's silent?
Oh,
Oh, she said she's flat
is that all you
chested.
noticed?
muzzled?
She only saw it. She said, "Are the O's supposed to be silent?"
Oh, that ain't
She didn't-
right.
She didn't get down to the bottom till just now. She just saw.
Oh,
She was looking at the boob. She didn't look at the wiener.
Now you
Oh,
see, now,
girl.
that's
Now
why
do
she
you
said
see-
it's
girl.
bigger. I get it now.
now you see that hog hitting there.
that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. How was the acting, boys?
Cheesy.
Very
I think it's
cheesy.
fair.
Cheesy, but it was supposed to be
Fair.
cheesy.
Yeah, like they know what they're
Yeah.
doing. You know? So.
Yeah. And at least our main actress wasn't as annoying as she was in Night of the Living Dead 2.
Yeah, I agree with that.
She was
very
annoying,
annoying
as
in that
fuck
movie.
in Night of the Living Dead 2.
Alrighty, boys. Did we like the cinematography?
I mean,
I
it's
don't know if
something
there was
I know
really-
about.
I did like the set designs, especially for the ship.
Set designs
Yeah.
are great. I'll agree with that. Premise? That's 100%.
yeah,
That's two
yeah.
thumbs up and 100%.
That's
yes.
100%
The
yes.
premise kicks.
All right. And was the climax satisfying? Fuck yeah, dude. We got a giant
We got a
clown.
clown.
Absolutely. Oh my god.
Fuck yeah.
That's awesome. So
Brody said, I didn't even know Mel was in the back.
she's hiding. That could be a fucking weekly game. Find Mel. All
Find Mel.
right. Recycle, rewind, remake, or reboot. I'm gonna rewind this,
It's
bitch.
rewind.
I'm gonna rewind and reboot.
Rewind.
Give me that
I'm gonna-
no, give me that requel or whatever.
Yeah,
fuck
give me the
it is, dude.
requel. I was gonna say rewind and give me the requel.
I don't want to throw a
Yeah.
fifth R in there, but for this one we're
Well,
gonna.
no,
do
but reboot is essentially
Yeah.
a requel because you're still keeping the original. You're just rebooting the series.
Alrighty, so then we can rate this bitch. Brody started off with a 3.2. Bob, will you get that yawn going?
Sorry,
You-
I'm actually
bud.
going to give it a 3.5.
3.5. Scuba,
I'm giving it a 4.
4. Shad Daddy,
I'm with Scoobs. Give it a 4.
4. And I'm with Bob. I'm gonna give it a 3 and a 5. Boop, ba-da-da. 5 that bitch by 5. That would be a 3.6
All right, pretty fair.
for
Right on.
That's very fair.
1988
Not bad at all.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Chad Daddy, what are we covering next week, homie?
Well, next week was supposed to be Bad Dreams, a Bobby pick, but
Yes,
nope,
it was.
find it, which is funny. I have the Blu-ray, but
Well,
you guys don't. So
I have it on my Christmas list.
Yeah. So I believe we settled on Your Next.
We
Yes.
did.
Ooh,
Yes, we
Which-
did.
nice.
Very fitting for the season of this month.
Yeah.
By the
going
way,
into
I'm
Thanksgiving.
actually disappointed that nobody suggested Feast 2 because we feast on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I still
I thought
wanted
we were
one
gonna-
more like Blood
We already
Rage where we're like on Thanksgiving though.
Oh
like-
fuck that! I'm watching Blood Rage anyway.
Well, no,
Well,
that's fine. But I mean, in the veins of something.
I want to go
along
see.
the
I
lines,
want to go see the new Thanksgiving movie now because
Yes. Drops this Friday.
yes, it does.
Yep.
So You're Next. I believe that was on Max and everything else, but let me check it out. 2011.
Maybe I'll go see it Black
Yep,
Friday.
it's on Max, Hulu, Amazon, all premium subscriptions. So
We should
should
read the
be-
short story, The Gobbler.
yes, Emily actually reached out to me, and she had an idea of like maybe covering some short horror stories. I'm not
Yes.
opposed to it.
Oh God, yes,
It's-
please.
Maybe something to like add extra to the end of the show instead of doing some nerd news or whatever.
We could
But-
try. I really don't have a lot of time to read that. That's a,
It depends on how short it is. Like, yeah, no, I get that too. Like I'm thinking like if it's like solid page, you know what I mean? Like short story. But
I'll say. would
I
love
also
to
have
do
a-
that.
I can't. It's not that I can't read. I don't have the attention.
I can't read.
I don't have the attention span to read because I'm trying to like tell myself to remember what I read, and then I forget what I fucking read because I'm keep telling myself to remember it.
yeah.
I'm gonna look. Although I'm gonna look up that story now, Emily, because now I'm intrigued because you said it's splatterpunk.
So yeah, You're next, dude. I'm excited because I know Chad Daddy says he hasn't seen this movie. Scoops, have you?
I don't remember.
Okay, fair enough. Bob, I know you said you did.
I did. I loved it.
I've only seen it once. I really enjoyed it. It was a fun film, and I can't fun in a.
Is that the one where they're sitting around the table and like an arrow?
Mhm.
I never finished it.
Ooh. The ending's
I'm
where,
like with-
the third act is where it's like fucking the money, bro. Like, so.
Yeah, that I yeah.
All
I
right,
never
solid,
finished
dude. Okay. Then, so yeah, get ready for Thanksgiving. And anything nerdy to talk, boys?
We
No,
know what we need to talk about.
Ghostbusters.
What are you talking about? Yeah, so Ghostbusters trailer dropped last week, and everybody
Yes, it did.
fucking... How many times you boys watched it the first day? Go ahead.
4.
I watched it a lot.
I didn't get a chance to watch it a lot.
I hit 11.
Yee! You watched it more than me.
I watched
but I'm
11
right there with you.
fucking times, bro, and I am not even ashamed to say that. Because I
I
watched it
kept
on like
watching it.
phone, TV, bigger TV, computer.
Yeah, I watched it on
I-
TV, and I'm so mad because like I put put it up on YouTube on the TV, and then I log on to my PlayStation this weekend, and it's right there because duh, it's Sony, so of course they're gonna have the preview
that's
right there. And
that's
it
kind of
looks-
cool.
and it looks so much better on the PS5.
Well, yeah, because you're getting a full fucking 4K, baby. That's why I ran it through the 4K on my 4K YouTube on the TV, so I could like see the. That's why I watched it twice in a row. I was like, I watched it, then I was like, oh, they got a 4K one. Hold on, let's watch that.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if there was anything I could catch.
That's what I was doing every
In-
time. I'm just looking at every other little snippet that I couldn't make it fucking.
I'm
But
so I need your guess. I need your
will
guess for
not-
the pudding glasses.
I will not watch any more trailers that come out after this.
I agree with
Oh,
that.
no.
Yeah.
That because
That's it.
second and third trailers, they always spoil way too fucking much. I don't want to know shit. They'll
Okay,
spoil
so
all the funny
I-
scenes and all that other shit.
I know what you're asking there. There's a lot of speculation that it might be Oscar. I'm really fucking hoping it's not.
Nope. I like
Yeah, I
the
hope
crazy
it's not.
random speculation, dude. If you guys watched RGB in the later series when it became more Slimer in the real
It's the
Ghostbusters,
kid,
it's Kenny.
Junior Ghostbuster.
They supposedly they think it might be because the name, like somebody like did a super enhanced version of it.
Yeah, I
And
saw
there's an
that.
F in the middle of the name, and they're like, "Well, that's actually this kid. It's Kenny," and I can't remember the last name. I apologize, and he's got glasses, and he looks like a kid Lewis in the cartoon. I'm like, well, maybe, dude, he did all make his own Ghostbuster Junior tech and shit, so
I would absolutely fucking love for them to tie in RGB.
I feel they're already going to do it just
Yeah.
because the trailer. Okay, if you look at first 2 seasons of RGB, every one of those episodes is set up to be essentially a small movie.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
and I say that even with like they all have soundtrack music in it. There's literally the fucking I can't remember the name, but it's like those two girls, dude, and they have like a whole disc. It's like a 13 track, and they use different sections in like those whole first 2 seasons. And even the music with the trailer, man, like I feel like that's where it kind of gave that vibe. It was so very fitting to it. Obviously, Cruel Summer is a very fitting also in that term for it. But like, I don't know, man. It's set in today's time, but with that music and shit and just the vibe, it felt still like Ghostbusters 80s to me. And that's what I liked.
Yeah.
I do wish that they're saying it's come out in the spring. I wouldn't be upset if they pushed it into the summer.
I think
it takes place in the summer.
So tentative release date is March 29th, and that always could easily get pushed back. But I think they want to hit everything. I think they want to be almost the pre-summer blockbuster where they hit it before that pike. I don't know.
Well, there's not going to be a lot of competition right now because there's where they just
what?
Both
even
strikes.
better, even fucking
it's
better.
even better.
And maybe that's why you release it in like that first to second quarter because there's not going to be anything for it to actually compete with. So you're going to make bank. But I'm going to call it now. I feel like Murray's going to get killed off. I could be completely wrong. I just have that vibe.
I have that.
They literally
feeling
showed him
just
the
from the
least in the trailer. They showed him like a snippet. But we see fucking Winston suited up. I got Paul Rudd suited up. That's all I really wanted in the trailer. I'm like,
Yeah.
Paul Rudd suited up.
his face of excitement. I was like,
his face of excitement.
His face of excitement was every person watching that trailer at the end of that trailer. And that's all I was because I'm like, yeah, they knew exactly what they were doing with that because we were all just like, like, yep.
And I can't wait to see what he's looking at. I can't wait to see what he was looking at.
Big Bad. I don't know if you boys read the comics, but there is an ice demon in that. I don't know if it's that one particular.
No, but
there might be some pull from the comics on that topic as well.
I just love that it's something. Well, it looks from the trailer something new, a whole new adventure. I love.
Yeah, it's not Vigo, it's not Gozer.
We need something new.
It's something new.
Yep.
Now, some people may get pissed off about that. Oh,
who gives a shit?
That's bullshit. We've never seen
fuck
this
'em.
before.
Fuck 'em.
And I'm like,
something
fuck you. We need something new. Give me all the new ghosts you can give me.
If they in '84 had Tobin's Spirit Guide, that means you already have collectively an entire world of shit that you could potentially deal with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
did you look in the Spirit Guide to see if there's anything that matches?
What, in the game?
No, you don't have a copy of Tobin's Spirit Guide?
No, but what are you talking about? Like in comparison to what?
To what we got in the trailer. Like, is there any?
No, I haven't.
I didn't think about that until you just said Tobin's Spirit Guide. Like, I didn't think about to go and look in it and see if there's maybe something that's similar to.
So there's a couple RGB episodes that also are running similarity into this trailer. So there's one where,
I gotta get that now.
I got the red one.
There's one
The
where
green one's a Loot Crate exclusive one.
Nice.
There's like a deep freeze kind of winter, and they even rock red giant puffy coats in the cartoon. So you go back to season 2, it's there.
Is that the one where? That's not the one where they're on the boat, is
I
it?
believe it might be.
where they're fishing or something on the boat, and like the storm comes in.
Yeah,
Because I just remember the clouds.
it's been a minute. Oh no, that was the run with the ecto jackets.
Or was that Ghostbuster Extreme?
Nope. There was one like that, but Venkman's dad was selling rain jackets that were.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah,
What are
yeah,
you
yeah.
talking about?
I'm just excited.
No, man, trailer. Look, I mean, dude, I thought it was fucking fantastic. My wife was yelling at me. She's like, "You're obsessed." I'm like, "You already know this."
And
got four.
what's your point?
You married a guy who has a wall full of proton packs and has the symbols tattooed on his body.
I was just gonna say, like, you didn't really with that.
I mean, to be fair, I married her first and then
To be
started doing all
fair.
that. I also didn't have the
Trapped.
money back then either, so it was a difference too.
No,
But no, man, I mean, the trailer looked great. I think it's cool that we're getting a whole new cavalcade of characters that are potentially part of the team. You got
Yeah.
Patton Oswalt. You got this new glasses dude. You got the guy from Eternals.
So, did you get the impression that maybe Patton Oswalt is the intern that they talked about in the game?
Possibly, because I would say he's Ray's assistant in this.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if it's Rick.
Yeah.
And then obviously the kid with the glasses, he's their new tech kid. So he would be like Eddie in the game. I still
Yeah.
feel like Spirits Unleashed could almost still be canon with this shit, bro.
I
think
think
it's gonna
absolutely.
be.
I
They
think
could easily just bring in Kat and Eddie as two other characters, and then you're done. And it's like, boom, we got it. Like, there you go. It's good.
Yeah.
I also just love the
Rocket
fact
panel.
that it's, and as much as I do love Bill Murray, I do love the fact though that it's Ray and Winston, and Ray is still the the man. Like, he's like, this is what it's. Oh, we got all like he's that little kid in the candy store.
So the whole trailer, dude, like I feel like it hit everything. Like it hit the funny, it hit the scary, like Ghostbusters should. You got great music in the beginning. But what to me like really like cinched that trailer together was getting always the explanation from Ray. Because Ray always goes into this like deep, dark place, like in any Ghostbuster lore when he goes to this shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when he starts talking about what we're going to be dealing with this in the movie there, like I don't know, I feel like that really like solidified it. It's like pulled it in.
I would love to see him. Maybe we will just see him training the kids, like training them.
No,
I
I
mean,
don't think we
the
need
kids
that.
already have gotten training.
Yeah.
They did their shit in the afterlife, so they know.
True, but
But even at that, like I feel like I mean, and of course the movie hasn't come out yet. It just to me it doesn't make sense that the kids would be working for the Ghostbusters. Now, maybe this is just a small part, and it is like they say in Spirit Unleashed, the Spanglers are coming. We already have a working crew that we just haven't seen. Winston already started it up, and maybe we will see the crew that we see in the game on screen.
I mean,
Because that would make more sense. To me, that would make more sense. Yes, Charlie's in the
No, I
background.
love it. I love it. I love
so
it.
cute.
That to me, that would make more sense as to why the kids are suiting up to go and fight this thing is because yes, we have our team, but we need help.
I mean, not only that, but like it could just be something as simple as you don't need a huge reason to get them to New York. They could just be bringing a couple of the traps that trapped Gozer at the end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, yo, we got to put
Or they
this-
could just be moving back home. I mean, they're from New York anyways.
Correct. And I mean, Phoebe is smart as hell. And so maybe they just want to bring her in for that reason. Cause you know what I mean? And Paul Rudd's character is not like, he's a fanboy, but he's not dumb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
realized
yeah.
the girl that played Phoebe, McKenna Grace, is going to be at Steel City Con in December, and she can actually finally talk about the movie now that the fucking strike's over.
Hell yeah,
Okay.
dude. Oh, that'd be awesome. And then let's see, what was the last thing I was gonna say about the fucking trailer here? I'm brain for it now. There was like one other thing, like tidbit. Oh, they updated the cast list, and Walter Peck will be returning in this at some point too.
Sweet.
Oh, God.
We all knew. We all.
I hope
Yeah,
so.
we-
I hope it's literally
yeah.
just an interaction between him and fucking Peck.
And Bankman.
Like that's all.
hey, it's
I hope
Dickens.
he's
That's
still.
all it's gotta be. He better grow back his mustache though for it, dude. Because like he looks weird without it, and I feel like he wouldn't be as recognizable.
Yeah, he's got to have that.
Yeah,
He's
but
got to
Yeah, they're
have
like
that.
he had the mustache or the beard at least, like
Yeah.
something like. But I'm happy he's coming back too.
The only other nerd news I got other than Ghostbusters is if you didn't see the Marvels, the mid-credit scene was leaked.
I did watch that.
And you did go watch the
No,
Marvels? Or you
I just watched
the
the
mid-credit
leak.
scene? So this movie was the lowest opening for any Marvel movie in the MCU. I think it had a lower opening than The Flash
You sexist
and
bastards.
some other shit too from DC.
Or maybe nobody cares about Captain Marvel because
Yeah, I mean, and Loki was great. I finished the Loki series. It was I loved it. It was great. So I did get excited for the mid-credit scene, and I'm glad that I don't have to go watch the movie to see it. So for those of you,
It was cool.
I'm about to spoil it. So if you don't want to fucking hear it,
Oh yeah, wait.
we finally see the X-Men.
Pause this shit, or you could just skip ahead 30 seconds.
So what the fuck? Monica Rambeau wakes up, and we see her sitting in a fucking lab or some shit. And you hear somebody talking, and it's Kelsey Grammer as Beast, and you see who she thinks is her mother. It turns out she's not in her universe; she is in the Foxverse, and her mother in that universe, or the actress that plays her mother, is not her mother. In fact, she is that version of
Binary.
Captain Marvel, known as Binary. Yeah,
Which I have no idea even who the hell that is. So.
Okay, so Captain Marvel, her powers were stolen by Rogue,
right.
yeah.
and eventually I don't know how she gained powers, but she had got like these are like cosmic powers, as opposed to
Silver Surfer?
basically.
Yeah.
All right. Was she like a guardian of Galactus at some point? Like, did she turn evil or something?
No,
No.
Okay.
I think she was with like the Starjammers and Lilandra.
Oh, that's going like super deep.
Yeah,
Where I know those, like I've heard
like
those
all the
names,
people
but-
that they were fighting against in the Dark Phoenix saga. She was with them.
Okay.
The Shi'ar Empire.
Shi'ar,
Yeah,
thank
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Wasn't that supposed to be Scott
So-
Summers' dad?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Corsair.
always
Corsair
love
was
that.
his
I'm like,
dad.
yo, dude, he just left his sons on Earth to go bang some alien chicks, bro. Yeah.
No, he was kidnapped.
He's still banging alien chicks.
He was.
Kidnapped.
Snooze.
But no, I am excited, but I just feel like they're doing way too many projects right now that aren't tying in, and nothing's really tied in.
Well, which is funny because you mentioned, and it was announced now that because of the strike and everything, pushed everything back. We only get one MCU movie next year,
Good.
God.
and it's
Good.
Deadpool 3.
One movie a
Which-
year is fine.
yeah,
is
yeah, definitely.
Fine.
But I feel like the Echo series, and then we're getting Armor Wars. Like, it's kind of like at this point we have so many bigger things going on.
I thought
I don't care
I
about.
thought they announced that Armor Wars was going to be a full-fledged movie now.
Yeah, it's a movie now. Well, it was a movie, then they said it was going to be a series, then they went back to making it a movie now. But it's like I'm not interested in that. Like when Captain America and Captain America Falcon came out, Falcon and Winter Soldier, I didn't give a shit about that because there was this epic shit going on in WandaVision.
Yeah.
And there's so much more at stake with this bigger picture. I didn't care about that. I didn't care about Hawkeye.
Actually,
Because-
I really liked Hawkeye.
Hawkeye was fine.
Well, I know it was okay.
I liked it because it brought in
Kingpin.
Kingpin.
Kingpin and it had Yelena in it, which I liked.
Yeah.
Black Widow. I liked Black Widow. I don't care what anybody says.
That's all right.
There's just so many bigger
I
things
didn't
going on on
see
a
it.
galactic level for me. Is I want to see that.
Yeah, I have
There's a
no
multiversal.
I have no interest in Echo. I don't even have an interest in She-Hulk.
Well, yeah, I mean, and how is Echo supposed to talk to Daredevil? How are they supposed to interact? How's he supposed to talk to her? He can't see. She's
She's
dead.
I lost interest in the
Don't look
Marvel
at me.
universe a while back, so
I haven't watched any of the series since Hawkeye.
I
Guys,
haven't
yeah.
watched anything on.
I didn't even watch.
I did finally watch Werewolf at Night in color.
Oh, how's it in color?
It was fun. I liked it.
Yeah, it's fun.
It was I don't know. This is good. I don't need any more.
Emily said Loki left off on such a good ending. It did, and the two most well-rounded characters in MCU are Tony Stark and Loki at this point. And Loki's final dialogue in the show, if you've followed Loki's story, it was fucking epic, man. Like, a lot of people are like, I didn't like it. And I'm like, what do you mean? He sacrificed himself. He did what he told his dad he was gonna do, or he could do. He fucking did it. Like,
He's helping rewrite Phase 5.
yeah, I hope so. I fucking hope
Actually, we
so.
might not be getting Kang now.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
that. But you know what? If they're going where they potentially, if we get Doom, way better, dude. I'm fine
Well,
with that.
But you know what?
Doom
And
should-
they tied
Doom should be the villain in the Secret Wars movie anyway.
so what they did, and they kind of pointed at it in the Loki series in the finale, that all the Kang variants are fucking contained, and the only one to get out of hand was in an adjacent universe in 616, but it was handled. And so they're talking about what happened in Ant-Man and
So they
Quantumania.
kind of wrote off Kang already.
So they kind of already wrote him off, because even
that
the
was easy
Victor Timely character, doesn't sacrifice himself, so his spirit doesn't go off into, or his essence doesn't go off into the multiverse like it normally did, or like it was supposed to. So that's easy. A fucking Kang doesn't fucking even exist anymore. But what I would like to see is later in Fantastic Four, because he is related to Reed Richards, bring that version back. I don't give, like, let's get a little bit more back on track with the way the story should be.
Well, if
Don't give me,
they're going to do that, why don't they bring him back, but as Iron Lad instead, and he could be the Young Avengers?
yeah. And then at that point is when we have to get another Kang variant.
So I'm only a little confused though, because I'm sure you guys have seen the headlines of where it's saying Fantastic Four is going to be taking references from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And my mind does not compute how that works. Because I'm just thinking Frank as the Thing, and it's like, bro, that's just not a Fantastic Four I ever imagined, but I'd also take it. I don't know, man. Imagine Dennis as Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic.
God, dude, the things
Mac.
he would do.
No, Mac would have to be Mr. Fantastic.
No, Mac would be the Thing, man. It'd be Fat Mac, dude. Fucking all.
Artemis is gonna be Invisible Woman.
Bird Lady. Is there anything else nerdy, boys? I'm trying to remember. I don't think
Nothing I have.
Thanksgiving comes out this week, so we got our fucking horror Thanksgiving movie.
They did officially release the Terrifier 3 trailer through Bloody Disgusting.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You know what?
It already got the funding pulled.
I saw. Yeah, but I heard that supposedly that's all bullshit, dude. Because it's like it doesn't get funded through Hollywood anyways. So who gives a shit?
Yeah, it's an independent.
It'll be good.
There is another holiday movie on the rise that I just watched the trailer for the other day, and actually the theater in town's going to be getting it as of December. I might go see it, but it's called oh my god, It's a Wonderful Knife, and Justin Long stars in it, and I'm all about it, dude.
He's gonna
fucking die horribly.
No, he's the killer.
He's gonna die.
He's still gonna die horribly.
I mean, bro, you're not wrong.
movie.
He dies in the trailer. He dies in the trailer, and then the girl who ends up like killing him, her wish is like, because like all this shit happened, she wishes she never was born, dude. So it's like that Christmas wish, but it resets. So nobody knows who she is, and like even Justin Long is like brought back to life, and like he's killing people again.
That actually sounds like an interesting movie.
It looks cheesy and Christmassy, and I'm all for it. And yeah.
Oh, I got one. They did announce that they are making a John Wick anime series for Netflix.
Oh no shit! What up, Sean?
Yeah.
How's it going,
Howdy.
buddy?
Sean, what's up, man? Oh, and then the trailer for the Avatar: The Last Airbender live action series did drop as well.
Oh, it did.
It is fucking beautiful. It comes out February 22nd on my birthday.
Oh, I need to watch. Wait,
And
22nd? It's the day after my daughter's
February
birthday. Nice, dude. Did we lose Scoops? Did he freeze?
Yeah, he
Looks
froze.
like it. Whoa, I froze. What happened?
He froze.
Oh, there you
There
are.
we go.
I froze.
You're back. That face, though, was perfect.
It was like,
That's awesome, dude. I'm gonna have to watch that trailer.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
I
It's
haven't
fucking.
seen it either.
It's gorgeous.
I'm an Avatar fucking huge fan, dude. So absolutely. Will it still be as better than the cartoon series? Probably not, but I'm willing to give it a try. Damn it, that means I gotta get fucking Netflix again. Fuck.
I got so many shows to watch. I'm losing track.
Whatever. Anything else, nerdy boys, before we call this shit? We're
Nah.
over 2 hours.
Nah, yeah.
All right,
It's
so
time for bed.
oh,
Yep, we just lost Scoops.
but we'll bring him back in. I'm sure we'll get him here in a second. But remember, next week we are covering Your Next. If you haven't watched it, go out. It's on Max, Amazon,
It's
Hulu.
everywhere.
So should be easy enough to find it. And yeah, other than that, Bob, you want to start us off?
This is your killing machine, Bobby and Moan, saying we'll see you next week for Your Next. Have a good one.
Scoop.
This is your host with the ghost, the prince of the paranormal, the duke of the dead, saying, "You're next, bitch."
Ooh. This is your dark lord of knowledge, your Chad Daddy, way down yonder in the Chattahoochee, saying, join us next week for the, unfortunately, Bill Goldberg-less You're Next.
God damn it. Oh. And I'm your Fluff Master Stream, Big Johnny D, saying, we'll see you next time, Gorehounds.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Claw.
Oh, yeah, and stay fresh, cheese bags.